Hello friends, happy Friday. See, we have quite a few people already. Monstar, Ski, who submitted a replay, we can start off with that. I see Blizzard, Before Dawn, Angry Crazy Zebra, Snon, and yeah, everyone else who's hanging out. Sorry if I missed anyone. I don't think I did. Yeah, that's for everyone who's chatted so far. But yeah, happy Friday, one and all. Sorry for the late start. I actually put the wrong time on the schedule. I was actually going to start an hour from now, but I was like, I don't really have too much of a reason to wait. I don't know. I feel a little low energy today. I do kind of wish I would have taken a nap before the stream, maybe, but that's all good. Anyway, yeah, let's start off with Ski's replay here. Let's see what we got. Only public replay on my profile. Was wondering how the salad board I ended up making turn 1 with an awkward hand was. Alright, versus Archer. Let's see what we got. So we're in... Oh yeah, this is the build I had last time. I was thinking about cutting Lady Debug, actually, and going for 3 Salad of Fire. Mostly because Terratop already, like, kind of does what you want to do with Lady Debug a lot of the time. By going into Mirage Stalio. Okay, so wait, what was it? It was, Silent Binding, Ash Blossom, Weasel Sanctuary, Crossout. Yeah, I mean, I think Silent Binding for debug, Pitch Ash Blossom is right here. We still have the Crossout for multiple, to stop, you know, a number of different things, and then we do kind of need the Weasel and the Sanctuary both in order to do our combo line, so. From here, it'd probably just be a pretty standard turn 1 combo line with only Lady Debug, which that is one thing I do really like about Lady Debug. I guess Terratop is also a 1-card combo line, to be fair, but a lot of people just don't really acknowledge that Lady Debug is a 1-card combo line for one reason or another. I don't know, but because you can just you have to use 2 Balinks on turn 1. That's pretty much the main drawback, so to speak. Here, I guess here we also don't have access to Gazelle, but we can get it with Spinny and Weasel going into Mirage Stalio. We could, like, Salad of Fire for Gazelle here. That's probably what's going to happen. Yep. Alright, and then Balink, Stalio, and Salad of Fire for Promethean. Okay. So let's just trigger the Gazelle F, sending the Roar. We can add that back once we do the extra Link summon. But before that, we're going to synchro the Weasel and Gazelle into the Horse Prince. That 81.2%. We were talking about that on the Discord. About how Horse Prince has an 81.2% win rate on appearance, which to me makes sense. Because it shows up pretty late in the Silent Great combo line, so if you're at the point where you're summoning Horse Prince and you've already played past the point of pretty much every disruption, like your opponent might have Nib, but that's probably like a good portion of the other like 20%, right? So, that it's not winning at the time of appearance, that is. It's like how Altergeist Prime Banshee has one of the higher, like has like an 83% win rate. That's like the Altergeist Link 3. And I don't feel like it's a particularly powerful card. I just feel like if Altergeist is so far into the game where they're actually getting to set up the... well, actually, hang on a sec. So we did the Raging Phoenix to add Will. And then Will brought back... Yeah, okay. So I think we played this pretty well, all things considered. Like, not opening Gazelle was a little bit weird, but yeah, I think that... If we're ending on the like Pyro Phoenix board, this is definitely the right call. Which, to be fair, I do think it is, like, because that also gets the Promethean Princess in the graveyard in this situation, which I think is also good. So yeah, definitely. Okay, they're going to prep for the Illusion of Chaos, which I imagine will get the Magician's Soul. Yep, souls rather. Is that why all the Resonators have such a high win rate? Likely, yeah. They probably have a high win rate, yeah, because they show up at a point in the combo line where it plays past Disruption. What's up, Arcane Ape? Oh, but yeah, I was saying Altergeist. Yeah, no. Like, the Altergeist Link 3 isn't, like, particularly powerful, but again, if Altergeist is, like, actually getting to the point where they're able to summon their Link 3, that means that they're probably going to win the duel because they've actually done their game plan. Where a deck like Altergeist really struggles is to kind of, like, get their game plan going in the first place, so... So quite best Nibiru timing for. Oh, thanks Arcane Ape for the sub there. I super appreciate that. Best Nibiru timing for Salamangreat. Honestly, it's kind of dependent on the rest of your hand as well. Like what other disruption you have and how much you prioritize it over Nibiru. If you only have Nibiru and nothing else, right? Then you could, in theory, wait until, like, the very end of the combo line, because Salad doesn't put up any, monster negates, right? So, for example, we look at Ski's turn 1, right? And if we look at the turn 1 to end board, also it ended up being Dark Magicians, and, in spite of the Chaos Angel, we were able to play very nicely through all that. But if we look at Ski's turn 1 end board here... which would have been, yeah, the Pyro Phoenix and the Counter Trap. Now, there is a Counter Trap, of course, always to play through. But, well, I guess, no, we're talking about Nibiru, right? So that would be, yeah, they set the turn 1, or they set the Counter Trap turn 1. Even if they had Rage set turn 1, right? The end board is going to be like Raging Phoenixes and Pyro Phoenix. So you could wait until the very end, until they've used up all of their resources. Because if you nib sooner than that, they could have follow-up, right? And also, by waiting until the end, then now all of their extra resources will be out of their extra deck and in the graveyard, and not be able to use on a follow-up turn, right? Like, if you nib them and stop their whole play before they drop Promethean Princess, then, like, yeah, you can stop their whole turn, but let's say there's a world where, like, you can't finish them off, and then they can bounce back, right? Then, in theory, if they still have Promethean Princess in the extra deck, they could maybe come back with it. So I would say that typically, especially for a board kind of like the one that Ski went for, you can wait until the very end and then just nib them when they go to end the main phase. Also, thank you, Tight Zone 9 for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Wow, Mirror Force. Actual, just straight up Mirror Force. But the Balix is going to protect at least 2 of our monsters here, so we're not just losing everything. Wow, Mirror Force in Dark Magicians. True Yugimoto cosplayer we've got here. Going for the 3rd Raging Phoenix. This is the kind of situation where I really like the 3rd Raging Phoenix, to be able to search the Rage on the follow-up turn. You don't go into it that often. I see most builds on 3 Banelinks. Probably because this is a UR, but if you've got 3 Raging Phoenix, then I do think it is worth it. Okay, Rod for Soul Servant. Soul Servant. Finding this Magician's Souls. Yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of what they did last turn, right? And didn't really seem to get them, like, too terribly far. Rage can pop 4 here, yes. Although it looks like they're going to surrender to just the Promethean Princess. I mean, I say just the Promethean Princess, like she isn't a broken card, but... yeah, no, I think that given our turn 1 hand and the order we had to do things in, I think that was probably about the best that we could have played out the combo line there, so... Thank you for that submission, Ski. Everything I know about Salad I learned from you. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Salad is one of those decks that I kind of do just want to get more general practice on, because I really like it. But we are, I think, just 4 wins away from Master. So I was actually kind of thinking about this before the stream. What do I even want to play? Like, we could keep running it back with Horus Naturia. The real Yomi Yasimp. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. But yeah, I was thinking, like, oh, we could do Math Mech. Well, here's the thing, right? I still need to record some videos. I'm actually still full on replays, so that's not really... a concern right now is like getting games for a video. I kind of just want to play Fire King Snake Eye then. Like if it's just about laddering and like ranking up, I should probably just play the best. I should probably just play the best deck, right? Yeah, so we'll just run this. Just about to watch a new video and I noticed you were streaming. Well, awesome. Thank you for dropping on in. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get to Master Rank, which we're only 4 wins away, so hopefully we should be able to do it this stream. Alright, we got our first opponent here. We are winning the coin flip. Good start. We're on Fire King Snake Eye. Let's see how we open. Oh yeah. I mean, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that'll do it, right? These two right here. Alright. Ashef. Oh, do you have the Imperm? You do have the Imperm. Unfortunately, I do have Vakirin. Imperm Scoop. Yeah, so we'll pop that. And summon you. And add you. Let's see if they have any more hand traps. Looks like they do. It's Droll and Mockbird. That's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. But I think it's ultimately not that big a deal either, because like yeah, I'm not gonna get this Poplar search, but I do still have a few pretty good hand traps in my hand. I think the biggest thing, I just wish they had a fire monster in the graveyard. We'll probably just make SP. I'm wondering... I mean, there's kind of no reason not to go into Linkuriboh first, and I guess we could just banish the Droll out of their yard. Yeah, let's just go for it. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's a reason to make anything else. I kind of don't feel like there is. Alright, we'll definitely keep... I'll keep Poplar in the spell trap. I think there's a reason to put Ash there. I kind of don't think there is. And then we'll make the SP. So obviously not how I would like turn 1 to go, but they're down a couple of cards, and we have, again, a couple of pretty good hand traps as well as our SP. Again, I'll just banish their Droll, because why not? How many cards are they on? 42? Alright. Toggle off during the draw phase to hide that we have Max C, because I don't want to shotgun it during the draw phase. Alright, it's Twins. Yeah, let's definitely start with the Ash Blossom, because there's a shot this will stop their turn. And then if they have the negate for this, then we simply run out the Max C. Oh, well, I was trying to toggle, but... Okay, yeah. I think we're... Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, it's with the Unchained package. That's interesting. Ah, so they did have Ash Blossom. Okay. Okay, so they're going to pop the face down to summon Sharvara. I don't need to SP just yet. I want to see what the back row that they pop is first. Okay, it's Abomination's Prison. Special summon an Unchained monster from your deck. Okay, this is fine-ish. I mean, alright, we're gonna have to be a little selective about this SP. Just gotta figure out the best point to use it. Oh, they're just gonna move to battle, okay. That's kind of why I was thinking about it for a second there. Thank you, Omar Official, for the resub for 3 months now at Tier 1. Super appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. Always a pleasure. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about activating SP there. I probably should have just done it anyway, right? Now we're kind of in top deck mode. I mean, we are just in top deck mode. Yeah, that Duel actually ended up screwing us over. Pretty nicely. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely not the loader. It was on 42. Well, the loaders are 40 cards, I'm pretty sure, right? Also, they have a full extra deck. What is the card in hand again? It's a Ruha, okay. Alright, so they're just doing pretty much just a full unchained line to this unchained line at this point. Choosing to pop the Leela. There might not be Sprite in this deck. It could just be Twin Unchained. Because the main deck twins are Cyberses, but the extract twins are Fiends. So if you get Fiend locked, it doesn't really matter. Summon a Ruha. Okay, summon a Ruha from hand. I'm sure this works if it pops itself, right? Oh no, it is. No, it says except by a Ruha. This card on the field is destroyed by card effect, except Unchained Twins of Ruha, or by battle. Yeah, no. Cool. Alright. Alright, so this actually... And this is the one that summons, right? The one that's set. It's not even the one that pops. Okay, this could be worse, but we're still going to rely pretty hard on our top deck here. That's a really good top deck. Wow. Alright, we take those. Let's do Chain Link 1 and Chain Link 2. I'll just waste itself again. No, actually, maybe having 2 level 1 fires in the yard will matter. If I'm just going to send the card for... I'll just place Ash Blossom, yeah. If I'm just going to send it for something, which is the plan here. I'll keep 2 level 1 fires in the yard. That could end up mattering at some point. Okay. Oh, for SP to banish it? Yeah. Yeah, even if Diabel was the perfect top deck, it's like... That was pretty much always going to happen. Yeah, this is probably just game here. Well, because this summons, right? Yeah, this is definitely just game. I'll give it to them. I'm kind of eager to get up to Master, so a lot of times I might like wait for them to play out their turn a little bit, but I'm just gonna go today. Alright, win the next coin flip as well. If we don't get drolled this time. Well, Droll, I'm trying to think how much Droll... I think Droll actually does affect this variant, like, a lot more than Pure. Wow, this hand's not good. Ugh. I mean, it's not like... I was gonna say it's not horrible, but it kind of is, actually. I could Fire King Island for Ulcanix and then not even have a fire to pop. Wow, this sucks. Is there even a reason to Fire King Island? Maybe just to get Ponix into rotation? It would require me to pop either Valor or Nib, though. Because it's a monster, right? Yeah, it's a monster. If I had any fire monster in hand, this would be fine. Like, literally any one of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna pass. Not the luckiest start we've had on either game so far, but we'll see how it plays out. Going for the rates off. For tier cash. So, okay, so it's tier... But not Fenrir. They already have Fenrir in hand? It's definitely tier limit. Well, I mean, I say definitely. I guess it could be Kashira in theory, but it's tier limit. More than likely. Yeah, there. Okay, so it's definitely tier. Why not Fenrir, though? I guess is what I'm wondering. For Black Rose, really? That's a little shocking, honestly. That's a very shocking Black Rose. For one back row. I mean, I'll definitely just chain it. I'll do it on Ludora. For one set, I know, that's wild. Alright, now they summon Fenrir. Yep. And now what? One of these cards is Seer Cash. They were scared of Imperm. Well, I think the more wild thing is... Okay. Scream, sure. Are they banishing a tier card from hand? They must be, right? That's meta noise. Also, they're in nib range now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, are they not? Is that not? Oh, it wasn't. Oh, because they used the Rev Synchron from hand. Yeah. Oh, there's both the fusers. That's a little... Unfortunately, that's a little unfortunate, period. Yeah, because it was the normal, then the Black Rose, then 3-4, yeah. That's too bad. If this was 4-5, this would have been a great time to nib them, but... We might... Ugh, I don't know. I was gonna say we might still do it. Might have to, actually. If they just move to battle phase... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna nib. They milled another Shuffler and Fairy Tail Snow. Those are really, really good mills for them. Yeah. Alright, well that's a fire monster. I didn't say literally any fire monster. Alright. Ed... Catalan Poe, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Alright, I don't have a Fire King monster in here, do I? Yeah, they actually could have used Snow to kill, couldn't they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think I should have popped... Shoot, I should have popped... Well... Popping Nib doesn't even really do that much here, because then I can add Ulcanix Pop Ash, but then... That doesn't even really accomplish much. I mean, the real story... I mean, the real thing of it is we probably just don't win this game, but... I mean, we almost definitely just don't. Like, okay, what do I even add here? It would just have to be new Garunix, right? And then battle over this. Yeah. I wonder what I should pop for my deck. You know what? What if I popped, okay. Okay, so they're gonna banish new Garunix if I activate here. But if I pop, like, old Garunix, that can come back in board wipe and they get to mill. Because I don't have a monster to bring back, so popping, like, Kirin or Avarda doesn't do anything. Then we just pop old Garunix. We could pop Ulcanix, but then it comes out in defense mode. Why not SP Banish Kit? How are we getting SP? How am I getting more than one monster at this point? Like, I probably should have used the island to pop. I probably should have popped Nib. And then I could have Ulcanix pop the Ash, but then I could have special Ponix, but then they can Fenrir Banish at some point in there. Yeah, I think we have to pop old Garunix so that I can come back during the next standby phase and wipe the board here. What else? What would they mill? Like nothing relevant? Yeah, okay. I mean, this is a pretty atypical situation as far as, like, comboing in general goes. I could set Skyburn and, like, between that and old Garunix, maybe that'll be enough to get me there. I can chain Skyburn now, actually. That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna do it. They can get rid of their Scream, but then they can add a trap card if I do that. Maybe I shouldn't do it that way. Or maybe I shouldn't pop Scream, rather. Maybe I should just pop Fenrir. Sure. Mostly just ensures my Garunix goes to the graveyard. Then during my next standby phase, old Garunix comes back, pops these, they mill 5. Then if they answer old Garunix, I can bring back new Garunix, pop Kieran from deck, pop one of their cards, bring back old Garunix again. They do have the Shuffler. Oh yeah, they do have the Shuffler. Do we have the Nib that might come up? But, yeah. Yeah, it is an if you do. Yeah, it's pretty Jover. Oh, I'm also just at 1,000. Yeah, I'll just surrender at this point. They do be shuffling. Dang, I don't want to start by falling out of Master 1, but I guess even if that happens, it's not that big of a deal. Oh. Alright, double rank down game. We're winning the coin flip again. As long as we don't get drolled and have a good hand and don't get any other hand traps, then we'll maybe hopefully probably be fine. Okay, this hand looks pretty good. Alright, so we start by normaling Ulcanix, and then we could just pop, like, pop a new Garunix, honestly. Yeah, I'll just do it that way. We can add a Ponix. No. And F. To summon. And a Ponix. For Sanct. Good hand, shame they have max. Don't float that kind of energy out there. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so now we already have new Garunix in the yard, so we can pop this and add. What are we gonna add? We already have Kieran in hand. Like, I guess we can just add Arvada, and then if we want to get it in play, we could do that by sending it with like Diabell or something. Oh, but I could have also popped it. I could have also popped it with new Garunix from deck. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I mean, I guess the real answer is that it was just kind of nothing I really needed to send at the moment. Alright, and then F. Yeah, we just popped Kieran to get another material. Yeah. And then F. No. This is actually kind of one of the... This is one of the games where I kind of wish I was on Celine a little bit to go for, like, Celine access code. But that's really just because I have an extender in hand. Let's do you and... it doesn't really matter. Access code first turn. Yes, and you... Alright, now that she's... Oh, I can't summon Diabel, though. Fuck. I should have summoned Diabel first to get the Arvada in the graveyard. Yeah, that was pretty not great, but it's fine. Alright, let's bring back... Kind of doesn't really matter that much. I guess I'll just bring back Kieran. We can go for Duel. Actually, I'll just leave that in play. Now I'm still wondering. Now I'm wondering if I should even bother activating Diabel because I didn't do it sooner. Like Diabel, Arvada. At this rate, it's like... I mean, it would also let us set up, like, Ash into Flamberge and stuff, but how badly do we even really need to do that? Because we can actually still get into... Oh, but we can't actually get into IP. No, I actually do need to do this. I just did this in a weird order. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Be warned, you are watching unoptimized gameplay. Alright. And then Poplar. And then... Oh, no. You... I'll probably just summon Flamberge and, like, not even really bother linking it off at this rate. You just keep Poplar in the spell trap as well. Oh, actually, you know what I could do is get Link Reba back on the board if I really wanted to. Like... We love mistakes. Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, actually, this is totally... Yeah. We do it this way. And then... I could even send to the Sanctuary if I really wanted to. No, I'll just send Link Reba. Does it even really matter, though? I mean, probably not. Like, a lot of the time it doesn't, but it could matter, you know? Hell Rules XQT, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I actually probably should have left the IP in the yard. Because I still could have used Prometheus. Oh, but then I can't summon IP if I do it that way. Never mind. Max C. Ugh. That's gross. That's gonna have to be fine, though. At least it wasn't during our turn. And see, the Max C did end up happening. That's why, like, I don't know. You can't just don't float that stuff out there. It's like saying to somebody on their way out the door, "Wouldn't it be funny if you got a fender bender?" It's like, no, why would you say that? Like, don't put that energy out there. Wings of Light during the blah, blah, blah ad. Okay. They had, I'm sorry, I was missing the stream stuff. The Dark Worm. And that was the normal summon? I'm gonna Veiler this, then. Battle? This is fine. Okay. Put. I just love the put. Send one pendulum dragon thing or whatever, and then summon this. Okay. Oh, they're gonna go for Electromite. And then they're gonna Panda summon after that. Ugh, that's gonna be a lot of bodies. Oh no, they're Panda summoning now. Okay, that's... Harvest Angel of Doom. Add a Horn of Heaven from your deck to your hand. Oh god, okay. Damn, maybe I should have stuck with Aura Sanctuary. They're gonna Dweller, and then if I chain this, they're just gonna activate Dweller. I guess we just use a material now. Sure. You know, I could still... I'm thinking about popping this with Kieran, and then I guess it depends on what they do. Oh wait, it still gets popped. Oh, because it's from this point forward. Okay, so that's actually pretty good for me. It means that their board's gonna get wiped during my standby phase. All their monsters, anyway. Right? Monsters. All monsters on the field in general are gonna get wiped. Which, I'm losing my board right now. Oh, Island, sent to the graveyard or banished. I guess that doesn't count when you place in their field spell over it. Okay. Yeah, it's activations. Cannot activate, but I already activated the effect, yeah. That's actually completely fine. So when this is destroyed... Oh, that's gonna be pretty good. Alright, I hope this is still on the field. During the next standby phase... Okay, so if they go for the Fusion Omni, they could negate old Garunix, but if they don't answer the rest of my board, that's actually fine. It's not even that big of a deal. Yeah, I'm gonna toggle off. I don't really see why I would need a Kieran here. Yeah, they already Pendulum summoned. And they're doing Electromite Astrograph stuff now. That's why I was surprised. I thought they were going to... I'm not even a Pendulum player, and I was like, earlier, before they penned someone, I was like, oh yeah, you Electromite... You summon Electromite by sending your materials to the graveyard, and then you can pen summon, right? Alright, let's see what they target here. I might need to cure and pop whatever they target if they go after, like, Promethean Princess. Ambler Oil? Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'll give them a draw, but they've already penned summoned and done, like, everything else this turn. Oh, they're gonna bounce my Promethean Princess, I see. I didn't know this did that, actually. Yeah, look at that. Huh? You already battled? Excuse me? I thought it was gonna be Appaloosa for a second, but I guess this is a thing that could happen too. Okay. I was gonna say I have OSS in here, right? Okay, they're gonna call by my old Garunix, okay? Oh, honey, what was that turn? Alright, let's see. I mean, we start with this. My options are actually pretty limited here. To be fair. Like, I can Poplar, but I don't have a Sinful, or I mean, I don't have a Snake Eye card to get anymore. Yeah, I'm actually, like, still not in, like, the best spot in the world. I guess I put Ash back in our deck. No, because I want level 1 fires to summon, right? I do have Ponix in here. Just put another Poplar in because we have bonfires. Oh, but I have Maxi. Oh, okay, I'll be fine then. Yeah. I still have a normal summon. Okay, they have a dark monster, so we should be fine. Okay, let's definitely do this. Come on. No, I have to end. I have to end. Fuck. I only have 1 second. I have to end. Ah! Oh my god. Alright, we should still be fine. Alright. Ah! Ah! Didn't time out! Oh my god, somehow didn't time out. Jesus Christ. Whew. Living on the edge, that's fun. Thank you, Quiet. Not ranking down, also fun. Not ranking down, that's the important part. No Naturia Horus? I might at some point, I haven't decided. That's only our 3rd game, actually, this stream. Truly a rank down duel. Yeah, that was a rank down duel for the ages, holy shit. I don't know what they threw really hard. They could have done a lot better. Also, this hand is really good. This hand is pretty good. Let's lead with Volcanix. It's actually kind of pretty much the same hand we had last time in a way. Except I'm not gonna try not to throw it quite this hard. Although I didn't throw my hand as hard as they threw theirs. Holy shit. Another Duel Knockbird. Wow. We might actually be fine though, because Sanctuary does not add, it places. That's actually really unlucky for my opponent. I mean, Sanctuary does, Island, rather. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have activated this. But we could also Diabell and send the Sanctuary, and then we could set Sinful, get Ash. We won't get to search, but we will still get to use the send to summon effect. Yeah, so that's probably how we're going to play this out then. So that Sanctuary activation, I think, was still worth it. So Ash, no search, but we can go. Actually, let's weave in Link Kribo while I'm thinking about it. All right. Got our 2 level 1 fires in the yard. Royal Rare 4K Flame Bridge. It is nice that post-ban list, this deck is 1 Flame Bridge, 2 Bonfire, because that's exactly the number of Royals of those cards that I have. Okay. Alright. Play through Joel. Set up through Joel. Yeah, the Joel actually affects the Fire King side of things quite a bit, doesn't it? Because you almost always search the island. Which in and of itself is also a searcher. Is this another Maxi? Okay. Math Mech Circular. Joel makes sense in Math Mech as a small world. Oh, they have cross out, okay. I might SP the Circular on Summon. I'm kind of thinking about doing that. I'm actually almost positive I'm going to do that now that I think about it some more. Cool. Alright, you. Let's do Chain Link 1. Chain Link 2. Flambridge could get belled here. That would be pretty annoying. I guess we probably should have done Flambridge Chain Link 1 anyway, because, like, what really would they have to chain against Little Knight, right? Like, it wouldn't be Imperm. Yeah, I probably should have just done it. Yeah, I guess it doesn't, like, super duper matter, but... I value this search more than Poplar. I mean, Onyx. So they don't draw the other 20 starters. I mean, we're kind of still pretty well set up, even if they do. We still have, like, multiple interruptions between SP and Flambridge. Not Flambridge. I always call her Flambridge. Princess in the yard. And we're also setting up a lot of bodies this way. Am I going to summon this now? I guess I will, yeah. Alright. So we have Sigma, and then we don't know any of those cards in hand. I do have a normal, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but... again, we have a couple of forms of disruption. How can they out this board? I'm actually trying to figure that out right now. Trying to figure out, like, what they would have to be able to out this. To be able to out it and push through. I was just gonna say Diameter. Diameter would be a pretty good summon. We could Promethean Princess. I could do it on the Diameter. I don't think I chained SP here. No, I don't. I'm not summoning anymore this turn, right? No. Is there any reason I don't want to pop this for the graveyard effect? So I don't have... that's fine. Yeah, we'll do this. By battle or card effect. Yeah, we'll pop this. And then... I'm not going to pop the Sigma. I'm actually going to pop the Diameter. Because although if I did pop Sigma, it would get banished. They could... oh, interesting. So, okay. So now I think we need to activate SP. And again, I'm actually going to banish the Diameter. It kind of doesn't really matter at this point, though, does it? Alright, we're definitely you. Yeah, I'm still gonna do the diameter, I think. Yeah, Call By was, I think, one of the best cards they could have had here. Alright, they still could have an Extender as their last card, but they've used their normal summon. I really hope this isn't Parallel Exceed. I think it is, though. It is! Their last card was Parallel Exceed! Okay, so... Parallel Exceed for... Let's see. For that, for the Extender... So again, we don't have to speak things into existence, y'all. Come on. It's like, I'm not like a very superstitious person, but like, what is the reason? What is the reason to say something like that, right? Like, what is the reason to do it? What is the beneficial, like, what is the gain of that? I feel like there is none. Let's see. I mean, okay, so if they make Terahertz... they can't OTK. I don't think they can OTK with Update Jammer access code. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, that's not an OTK. I think that's what they're trying to figure out right now. Is how they do it. I don't think they can. Yeah, well, because those are both the OTK routes, right? Jammer access code and then Terahertz, and then if neither of those do it, then neither of those do it. Actually, Terahertz doesn't do it because my Ambler is at 3,200. I think I'll live by exactly 200. Oh yeah, they could, couldn't they? Well, that would also proc this, which I don't think would do a lot. Oh, but then I could... Actually, no, that doesn't do it. If they pop the field spell, I think technically that doesn't do it. Oh, no, it does. Well, okay, I guess we'll see. We'll see. Well, they have to Terahertz now. They can't Update Jammer anymore. Because Update Jammer takes 2 level 2 or higher Cyberses. If they make Terahertz, we don't bring back Link Kuriboh, because that won't be able to activate. Access under transcode, that also does not OTK. Oh, does it actually? It might. No, that's not what they're going for, okay. Oh, actually it might be. Nope, they're just making Terahertz. Yeah, they could have won. I think there are a couple of different ways there. Now we live by 800. Yeah, their hand was pretty cracked. Oh, they're not even doing this during damage calc. I mean, I didn't for the longest time either, to be fair. We are not activating this effect. I can activate this effect. Alright. Cool, good talk. Yeah, no, they could have, Yeah, access code popping the field spell. I was gonna say wouldn't do it because I could use Amble Whale to bring back Link Rebo and then use that to make access codes attack 0, but then they could just pop the Link Rebo, so that actually doesn't do it. Alright. No, you can, I mean, you can talk during the duel, but like, again, I feel like when people are like repeatedly, and especially after I say, hey, please don't do that, saying like, oh, watch him have this out. Again, to me, that's kind of like saying, oh, hey, watch you get an offender bender on the way to work, you know, to like your partner, your roommate as they leave, and it's like, that's weird. Don't say that. that's I don't know. That's how I perceive it. This hand's actually not bad. It's like not great, but it's not bad. I'm trying to figure out what order I want to do things in. So like, okay, if I do that, if I do this to pop this for Ponix, then I'd probably still just get Sanctuary. I could get Circle, and then I could Original Sin it. No, doesn't it just make more sense to normal summon Ash and then Original Sin it, and then do Island stuff later? I try to think of the reason to do Island stuff first, and it would be to save my normal, but I don't have anything I'm going to normal anyway, so let's just do it this way. Oh, we could send Island for Sinful. We could have done that. I actually didn't consider that, but we're pretty locked into this path now. I'm trying to think if that would have been... Okay, hang on. Let me think about this for a second. So, if we can only get one or the other, we should get Ponix. Yeah. That's so fine. That's so fine. I feel like the Sylvan. Actually, that wouldn't be Ash Blossom prompts, would it? It's gotta be, yeah, Maxi or Lab Furniture. I was kind of thinking the same thing. It's probably Maxi. No? Okay. Well, they would have Maxi'd when I original sent if they had that. We'll send our Vada here. And then F. Oh, I don't have enough bodies to, like, do a full play, do I? That's a bit of a shame. I'll just go into SP then. Ah, but they don't have a fire monster in the field. That's probably just gonna have to be fine. What are they thinking about? Oh. Is Stovey a fire monster? Or is it dark? I'm actually trying to remember. It's dark, okay. Yeah, we just have to make SP here. I'll banish their Veiler. Why not? A Shifter deck wouldn't be on Veiler. Ogre can destroy the field spell, but only when it activates, right? Because Ghost Ogre doesn't just say destroy a card in the field. It's like when a... I think it's when it activates. It's not after it has already activated, right? I'm trying to remember. I don't think it is. Did that during the main phase? That's interesting. What if they have triple attack? Okay, so they had Wanted and Diabell. Well, they could have drawn one of those too. Kieran. Yeah, Kieran. You know what? That is actually probably what it was. I knew there was like something else I was trying to remember. I was like, Lab isn't the only deck anymore. It's Kieran. Also, definitely impriming Diabell on turn 2, because even if they already have plays in hand, like, I'm not trying to have them set Subversion on my SB here. Adventure Griffin, that is actually another one too, yeah. Scare Cash, Rescue Ace. I think if it was Rescue Ace stuff, they probably would have like if it was Fire Attack or Impulse or whatever, or Fire Engine, I think they would have activated it. Okay, Bonfire. For Ash. I'm trying to think of the optimal time to Little Knight. I think it's after they activate Original Sin, and then I banish the Snake Eye Ash. Oh, they already Original Sin, right? No, they didn't. They Bonfired, that's what it was. Why would it be after? I guess I don't have to wait till after. Try to think. So they summon Ponix. I guess even if they end up activating Ash, I could just banish the Flamberge. Or maybe one of the Link monsters. No, we don't need to do that right now. Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's actually fine. Banish both. Okay, yeah. No. That actually, honestly, that is probably even better. Except for that part. I don't like that part, but after they summon their monsters here, we'll be pretty good. Because their last card is Original Sin, right? Like, we know it's Original Sin. And you can't send a Nib token for Original Sin because it doesn't fulfill the cost. Because you can't actually send it to the graveyard. It's actually pretty low defense, too. Okay, I was gonna say, I have Original Sin. Yeah, it was Kieran. Yeah. It must have been Kieran alongside, well, they bonfired for Ash, right? Hang on, what would it have been? Ah, it was Flamberge. They summoned a Flamberge from hand. So they opened Kieran, Flamberge, Diabell or Wanted, Bonfire, and... Yeah, wait, so they used... Because they had a Diabell in hand, so by the time they drew for turn, their hand was Diabell, Wanted, Kieran, Flamberge, Bonfire. Did they use a hand trap? I'm trying to remember. What would the last card have been? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Oh my god. Sure. Just get an insane draw. Let's see. So if I pop to add Snake Eye, okay, let's just start with this. If you do add one Fire King monster. Okay, what do they have in yard? They have like everything. Alright, so... I could make Dark and go for Promethean Princess. Yeah. I'm trying to think. There's no reason I would want a Fire King Island here, actually, right? Because... I mean, I guess if I Fire King Island, I could get a Fire King monster, and then normal it, and then go for Hita instead, and take, like, their Snake Eye Ash. Yeah, that makes it sound a lot better. Okay, this is the only one I can normal summon, so I'll have to get one of these. Gimme your Snake Eye Ash, please. Thank you. I'll be taking that. And activating the effect. For Poplar. I mean, I think our opponent played fine. I just had Nibiru. Like... I'm sure there was ways both players could have optimized stuff, probably. I'm trying to think. Okay, so I could summon my own Flamberge. Did I make Linkuriboh yet? I did. Alright. You know what? We'll just do it this way. We'll make Prom Princess with you and you. And then F on... I'll just do Ash Blossom. Doesn't matter. Actually, I don't even need to go into Flamberge, right? Because I can just bring you back. And then F on Kieran. And then Kieran F on Arvada. Strike card, yes. Yeah, that's 9200 right there. There we go. Easy. Water Enchantress having a summon animation is funny. It kind of is, isn't it? It's not the like kind of monster you'd expect to have a summon animation, but... Alright. Final boss! Final boss! Let's go. Well, I mean, into Master. We still have to get, Actually, Master 1 isn't the final boss either, because then there's ELO mode. Alright, winning the coin flip against Being Chillin'. Still using the same deck profile as your YouTube video? Yes. Yeah, it should be. I don't believe I changed anything. Yeah, it should still be the exact same list. Yeah, this hand's pretty good. Again with the Droll and Lockbirds. Ah! Wow, I think it might actually just be getting more popular on ladder. Now, granted, I'm just the best duelist of all time here, and just open to Sanctuary and Diabell, so it doesn't actually matter, right? Because isn't this the exact same thing we did last time? Where I'm gonna Sanctuary, place the field spell, Diabell, send to Sanctuary, yeah. I can even not place a card face up, but no, I will. Sanctuary. No, this laddering session really makes me want to reevaluate how I view Droll. Woof, the Imperm too. Yeah, that's one of their fire monster. Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Like in this situation, I cannot make a nice board under Droll. This was in fact enough to stop me. Although, What does this card say again during the opponent's turn? This card is sent from the field to the graveyard. I think I'm probably just going to set Skyburn and pass. Like, I don't even think I'm going to make SP here. If I didn't have Skyburn, I'd probably go for SP, but... we'll see what they can do. We'll see. They might have stuff. Actually, we could potentially get multiple pops here off of one Skyburn, now that I'm thinking about it. Because instead of just Skyburning Ponix, I could pop Ponix with Kieran, and then Skyburn pop Kieran, or they could just concede. We're at Master Rank! Woo! That was easy. I mean, we only had 4 wins to go. It was going to happen early on, probably no matter what, but... Whee! He has a lot of decks. Fire King, Snake Eye, Tier, Horus, Pearly, and Ace sometimes. Hey, thank you for the victory. Ski. That was Ski that redeemed that. Alright. Let's see. Actually, what were they on? I want to see a couple of these lists that our opponents were on with Droll. Okay, so this was pure Fire King. 43 cards, rocking a couple of Drolls. Doubling up on both Sanctuary and Island is a little weird to me. I think I'd rather double up on Island than Sanctuary, right? 3 Skyburn I feel like is too much, even for pure, isn't it? I guess one thing, I guess the first thing I noticed is that our opponent's on 43 cards, but we're playing like 1-for-1. I think I don't know. It's not the worst idea in the world. Like it's not like you have to be at exactly 40 cards to play a card like 1-for-1. But especially in a deck like this, I don't know. I guess to be fair, I'm not like a pure Fire King player, so I couldn't tell you. Okay, this person wasn't on Droll. A lot of mirror matches today. This was the Mathmech player on Droll. Mathmech on Droll, though, like I said, this makes more sense because this is a small world bridge, and it can actually find Parallel Exceed pretty easily. Although it's not that hard to find Parallel. It's not hard to find anything with small world in this deck, honestly. But Droll is kind of like Valor and Nib. It's like a good hand trap that's also a really good bridge. Everything's a small world bridge if you try hard enough. This is true. This is true. That was Panda Magician. This was Tier. Cool list. I'm a little... oh, no, they were in the Umbra Terra. Okay. I was gonna say I'm a little surprised they weren't, but they were. Okay, and then, yeah, this was, yeah, there were no sprites involved in this deck. This was Twin Unchained, rocking a full playset of Droll and Lockbird. Neat. Kind of makes you want to reconsider. Like, I guess to be fair, if we look at the meta, there is... were they only on 1 mining? It was like the Mathmech player only on 1 mining. I didn't even notice that. Alright, do I want to keep playing Fire King Snake Eye? You know what, I'll keep playing Fire King Snake Eye until the intermission. So, like, for maybe another 30-ish minutes or so. I definitely gotta use the restroom, but I can wait. I can wait for the intermission. Droll over Valor? It's worth thinking about. It's worth thinking. Like I think, oh, we're going second, that's right. Dang, I was gonna say, this hand's like not... this hand's weird but not bad, but yeah, we're going second, so... Droll over Valor. Okay, so I'm thinking about, like, Fire King Snake Eye, right? And, like, if you Droll when they Ash for Poplar, that's pretty good. If you Droll when they... they just Kashtira Unicorn for Birth and then pass? That's weird. So it's not pure Cash. Is it Kashtira Snake Eye that, like, bricked except for having Unicorn? Okay. This card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Not necessarily by battle. So we got Max Seed, right? Okay. Alright, yeah, we have a couple of things we can do here. I'm debating if I want to give them draws or not. I kind of want to give them... This is one of those times where I kind of want to give my opponent 0 draws. This is something I like to do quite a bit, actually. This is fine. Also, I don't care about this extra deck banish. If my opponent has, like, demonstrated to me that their hand is awful, and they, like, max see me, I usually don't go for it, and I just, like, I'm gonna make them top deck something. Zealantis? That's so fine. What? You think I need that card to kill you? So if I pop Poplar, I could add... This time, oh, I could add Kieran, and then I can make plays on my opponent's turn. Beautiful, that's how we do it. Haha, 0 draws. Haha. Don't search unless they have the ability to pop off. Why don't people take Princess? Well, I play 2, so that's why my opponent didn't take mine. That's one of the reasons I play 2 Princess. Cause like, and the reason why they wouldn't just take one of them there, I think is cause, like, it's because you want your unicorn to have, like, a decent amount of impact, and if your opponent has an important 2 of, and you try to take one copy of it at a time, like, the first time you take, you're kind of banking that that's going to happen again, and if it doesn't, now you've lost out on a pretty big opportunity cost. The opportunity to take one thing that would have been very impactful, or, I mean, at moderately impactful, instead of taking one of the 2 things that's very impactful, but only if you take both, if that makes any sense. Oh, is it tier limit with a cash package, I wonder? This might be tier limit with a cash package. It's actually kind of looking like it is. It is! That's exactly what it is, yep. Also, that was a really good mill for them. Holy shit. Oh, wait, no, I don't have anything in the yard. It's fine. Never mind. JK. Up where they walk, up where they run. Alright, so we're gonna go to battle. This is fine. I don't really care about the island here. Do I? Not really. I don't think so. Into the main phase. Do I want to use Kieran, pop Ulcanix? No, because then they get to Fenrir. Yeah, I'm good. They're so desperate. They're so desperate. So desperate. Such desperation. Although I'm at 2,900, so I am also more desperate now, too. To be fair. Although I kind of still don't want to play into it. Like, if I know their tier limit... Okay. Alright, so if I set Imperm Pass here, then during my opponent's turn, I can activate Kieran, pop Ulcanix, special Kieran, Ulcanix F, special Old Garunix. After that resolves... Actually, hang on. Or if your opponent activates a monster effect. So, they wouldn't be able to banish Old Garunix, right? Because if I don't activate another monster effect after Ulcanix... Could turn off Birth. I could. I don't think that's the most relevant here, but I could do that. It might actually come up if they end up like fusing with one of these or something. Or I guess with this one it would be. Well, no, because then it goes back into the deck. So if I set Imperm, like set Poplar. I'm just gonna do that, yeah. I refuse to give you draws. Your hand so clearly sucks. Well, not sucks. This is actually not a bad board state, but... It doesn't have gas. There's no gas to this hand. The opponent is practically screaming that. Wow, they had another... Oh, did they add that? No, they added Tear Cash last turn. Wow, because I did think about them using Fenrir to add Unicorn, but I didn't think about them just having it in their hand. That would have made sense, though, of why they weren't really playing stuff. Okay, it's before the end of the main phase, so I think I need to Kieran now. I do need to Kieran now. What's up, Akari? I hope you're doing well. Do I send this in attack mode or defense? They all have higher attack points anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't need to Imperm either of these, I'm good. Okay, now they're starting to pick away my Promethean princesses. Hoping no Arise Heart. I mean, we have Imperm. I would actually kind of be fine if they go into Arise Heart. A little bit. A little bit. I'd be kind of fine with that. I'd probably wait and use the Imperm on my turn, and then try to play through it. Not having wanted to recycle a Subversion would be a little awkward. Yeah, this is fine. Yep. I probably shouldn't have done that. I already have a Poplar in the spell trap that I'm not using. But I also have Diabel, so... Whee! Whee! It's just when they special summon. I don't have to actually have the island in play to do it. That's cool. Get out of here, Birth. Yeah, they do go to battle over this, don't they? That's not once per turn! Holy shit, that's not once per turn! That's ridiculous. Let's get Ponix and Skyburn. Because I don't really have... I could get Arvada, actually, and negate, like, Fenrir. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Because they're out of attacks, right? Hang on. Well, I've already gone and summoned it, but... Unicorn attack... Fenrir attack. Yeah, they're out of attacks. The Shinobird wallpapers to commemorate the Tanabata Festival, currently happening in Japan for 3 days. That's cool. I didn't know that. That's neat. Board's gonna get nuked by Old Gurunix? I don't believe so. Because, yeah, so Old Gurunix was destroyed by battle. Okay, so I don't blame you for thinking that, because Fire King monsters are kind of confusing as fuck. Sometimes they don't care how they're destroyed. Sometimes they do. Old Gurunix summons from deck if it's destroyed by battle. It only comes back if it's destroyed by card effect. So Old Gurunix is kind of like the weirdest one. It's got 2 different effects based on how it gets destroyed. But I don't fault you for thinking that though, because Fire King cards, in my opinion, are confusing as fuck in that regard. Like, Olkinix is all battle. Like, if she's destroyed by battle or card effects, she'll get the just destroyed. Period. Same with Ponix. Arvada, I think, also just wants to get destroyed. Yeah. Barong, which we don't play because we're playing the Snake Eye build. Barong needs to be destroyed by card effect. I think that's all of them. Jeez, I don't know. Again, it's a bit much in my opinion. It's a bit much to remember which ones care about what activation. Although, to be fair, for the most part, they just care about being destroyed, which again is why I don't fault you for thinking that. But yeah, old Grunix is weird. Old Grunix is a weird one. Old Grunix is probably the weirdest one, honestly. Alright, so we're going second. Wow. Okay. Sure, we'll take it. That's a hand. Normal summon Quem, eh? I mean, we have so many of these disrupts. We'll use an Imperm. The pure Fire King combo, going second turbo. Heard you like hand traps type of hand? Yeah, really though. Alright, I'm gonna toggle off for a sec because I want to hide that I have Ash Blossom. Set 1, set 2, set 3. Pass. Okay. 60 cards, so it likely is branded Despia. Oh, that's a really good top deck, actually. That's a really, really good top deck. Might have actually been the best possible top deck. I think it might even be better than Snake Eye Ash. Royal Flush. Okay, Chain, no. Destroy, yes. Then we're gonna add Ponix. Yeah, we're gonna add Ponix. Change level, no. F to summon. I hope they don't have Super Poly face down. The fact that they sent Ash or Fallen of Albaz kind of makes me feel like they might have something to bring it back and try to fuse with my stuff. We already have Island, so I'm actually gonna get Fire King Skyburn. When you toggle off, does your opponent... No, so if you toggle off, you're not getting priority passed back to you. So that's why I toggle off, you know, while I'll use the right click to toggle off. That's me hiding my hand traps to make sure my opponent doesn't know that I have them before I want to use them. Yeah, we'll just do Island for popping Olkinix for new Garunix. I'm not going to Skyburn just yet. If I games with friends, people can tell I have a hand trap even if I toggle off. That might be a delay thing. I don't know if maybe... It might just be a delay thing, honestly. Or it might work different in duel rooms. I know I've definitely had times where my opponent seems to, like, nib me out of nowhere. So, like, I'm fairly confident that it does work. Okay, they have a call by. That's fine. That's not a big deal. And during the Challenger Cup especially, I mean, especially in later rounds and in later Challenger Cups, as more and more people got used to playing in, like, that tournament format, you could never count on your, like, hand traps would just always fly out of nowhere. Like, people were definitely toggling off, like, all the time. So the thing that sucks about this is I don't have a Fire King monster in my yard. So I don't actually get to bring anything back. Oh, they're just gonna drop it now anyway. That's 100% fine. This is if they. Oh yeah, no, this is a misplay. This is a misplay for sure. You should not be drop loading new Gurunix here because I don't have a Fire King monster in my yard to even bring back. I was just about to talk about how much that sucks, and then now they're like using multiple resources to negate this effect anyway. This is completely fine. They have a dark monster, so we can take that for plays. I was gonna say they have a fire monster, no, but again, a dark will do. Running evenly in a 60-card pile isn't great. If they're on Thrust, I would understand it a little bit more, but... Ooh. Oh no, this is fine, because we can... Okay, so they can summon. The card leaves the extra deck. Ah, so being summoned from the extra deck does count towards that. I think I knew that, actually. Alright, and then... Do that so they can't get Mirror Jade. Alright. I'm fine with this. Like, I mean, to be fair, I am kind of going to be in top deck mode, but so are they, and, like, I have Disruption, so... Well, also we have Island, so... We're in top deck mode, but all we need is, like, what, literally any fire monster and we're good, just about? Okay. Or they could just concede. Ashes, we do, you're right, we already had a fire monster. I guess I was kind of assuming I would use Ash Blossom. Like, I was thinking about, like, okay, in the worst case scenario, they, like, whip and slam down Branded Fusion, which again, I could just Ash it, so, but... Destroy it, forego hand traps, embrace combo. I do tend to sometimes I do tend to value hand traps more than gas in certain situations. Sometimes when I shouldn't be doing that, but what's up, Liverus? This hand's great. If I really wanted to, okay. So what if I led by normal summoning Arvada and then I bonfire for the other Poplar in my deck, special Poplar, add original. Link Karibo, Poplar and Spelltrap, original... Like, I'm trying to figure out if yeah, well, no, because then you would need your normal for Ponix, right? Or not for Ponix, because you would original for Ponix, Ponix F for the... Oh, shit, I don't think you would need your normal in that situation. So, you know what? We're in Master 5. This is the time for experimentation. I wonder if in a hand like this, basically what I'm getting at is... Can I lead normal summon Arvada to insulate my plays and still do a full combo? And I'm fairly certain I can. I'm not even really counting the Diabell here. This is actually kind of funny. Because there's a part of me that almost doesn't even want to Arvada the Ash Blossom. Because I could Diabell, Poplar... Yeah, this is fine. Oh, you have a Maxi! I know what that means. Okay, so Diabell, send Poplar. Special Poplar back into the Spell Trap. I don't have a fire monster right now to set Pop, though, which is a little awkward for Arvada. We can chain block the Diabell F. I guess that was the big risk to not negating Ash Blossom there. Although, that wouldn't change anyway. I still wouldn't... Well, I would have already used the effect. Because I would have already... Yeah, I knew you had a Max C. Okay. This isn't ideal, but this might actually still be fine, and I might even still just not give them any draws here. Because, like... Okay, let me think about this for a moment. So, if I were to set Original Sin and activate it, I could send Poplar, summon, like, Ponix, add Sanctuary, I probably wouldn't activate it. They get one draw, and we pass into their turn with a guaranteed monster negate. Alternatively... I could set Wanted, get plays for next turn, and hope to max C into a fire monster for the Arvada negate. Could search Skyburn. Oh, that's, you know what? That's another good pro. Instead of going for Sanctuary, we could have Skyburn for more. Yeah, okay, that leans it a little bit more towards original, I think. I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, good call. So we could have multiple forms of disruption and give them one draw in the process. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Good call. I was so laser focused on grabbing Sanctuary and using that as my litmus. Alright, so now we have a Monster Negate and the Skyburn and the Maxi in our hand, of course. Hiding our Maxi. Oh, it's Gishki. That's fun. I mean that too, actually. I think this deck is cool. Gishki Vision. So, I know that the Necromere... I kind of want to negate this, honestly. Because I know the Necromere can tribute monsters on your opponent's field, so they can just tribute my Arvada if they search that spell card here. Yeah, if that's the case, then I think we just do this now. Keep them off the ritual spell. It could be bait, yeah, but even if it is bait, we still have Maxi and Skyburn. Oh yeah, this activates on the next standby phase, right? I was like, why isn't that activating? Blah, blah, blah. Add a Gishki monster, yep. Okay, so they added Shadow, which searches the monster. There's the Sprite, okay. I probably should have thought about maxing because they had a level 2. Yeah, I'll do this now. Emperor JG, saw that replay redeem. We can actually get into that here fairly shortly. I might play like one more game after this and then use the restroom real quick, grab some water. We'll watch your replay and then we'll come back for the latter half of the stream. What's the overlay you're using? I like it. So this overlay, if you are interested in it, is from the Untapped companion, and I just used my exclamation point untapped command to throw a link into the chat there. It's a free download, and clicking that link does help support the stream. Also, Untapped is... they've been doing this for a long time for a lot of digital card games, so it's not gonna, like, if you're worried about it messing with your game or anything like that, it's all good. Like, before Master Duel ever even came out, let alone before, you know, I used Untapped for that game, I was already using it for Hearthstone, so I can personally attest on multiple different games that it is a good tool. Yeah, I'm just keeping them off their field spell at this point. I mean, ritual spell. No rituals, and also they're not eating my Fire King monster, which would effectively stop my Skyburn. I probably should just Skyburn the Elf when it came out, but I was waiting for Gigantic. Okay, we're just gonna concede. Alright. Oh, already at Gold Pass level almost 15, looks like. That's cool. Actually, already almost at Master 4, which is also cool. Funny mud pee. Well, I mean, it did get a chuckle out of me, so. I mean, to be fair, I also one time was walking down the street and I saw just the word snot. Like, somebody just wrote the word snot on, like, it wasn't even, like, big graffitied. It was like someone just took a Sharpie and on a single brick on the side of a building wrote the word snot, and it made me laugh. It, like, genuinely made me laugh. Alright. Poplar for you. I feel like I'm climbing too slowly. Honestly, if you feel that way, like, I don't think the answer is to, like, try to rush it, because I feel like by rushing yourself, you're not going to achieve all, like, the same results you might be hoping to. You know, it's like, we'll get there. I kind of feel that way too, honestly. Like, not even necessarily like on. Well, mostly I keep thinking like, oh, I should be laddering more off stream so I can get to Master 1 quickly this season to try for the you know, the new ELO mode as quickly as possible. But like, I also don't want to. I want to avoid burnout at the same time. I think that's definitely something to consider as well. I mean, that matters a little more, I guess, like if you're streaming or making videos. But in general, because like if you're not doing that, then you can just take a break from the game, right? But I already normal summoned, right? So yeah, we're gonna go for Ponix. But like, I guess what I'm getting at is like, I understand the desire to get up there more quickly, and in at least some way, I'm definitely up there with you. Or I'm definitely there with you, rather. But like, I don't think that rushing yourself would be a good response either. Place card face up, yes. I don't know why I almost clicked no there, Jesus. Okay, so Island, pop Ponix. I could actually Kieran pop the Flamberge in my hand. In my hand. In my hand again. Because I'll have 2 level 1 fires in the yard. So we're adding new Garunix, yes. ELO mode has taught me ELO mode doesn't actually make sense in Yu-Gi-Oh! At least specifically for Master 1. That's interesting. Are you up there already? I saw Trisha was up there. I think he got up there today. Well, at least the tweet that he posted made it sound like he got up there today. I'm just gonna pop... No, not that one. This one. Yeah, this one. Are you on Duel Little? I'm not, actually. I was on Duel Little for a bit, and then I was like, I've never summoned this card. I've never been to a situation where I'm like, hell yeah, I get to Duel Little now. Not that I think it's a bad card. I personally don't think you need it for MD, especially because we have like Ulcanix and stuff, but I don't think it's bad. I'm not just watching. Skill gap is wider than the gap by coin flips. The skill gap is not wider. Okay, I see. I was gonna say the skill gap is not wider than the gap by coin flips. I could see a world where that's the case. Yeah. Hang on. Let me think about this for a second. So I'm gonna make Promethean Princess. I can bring back Arvada, and then I can Kieran pop the Flamberge. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it that way. Is it really outdated to not play old Garunix? Not necessarily. I mean, there were certainly builds in the Duelist Cup Top 100. There was a couple Fire King Snake Eye builds that were not on old Garunix. So, I mean, you can definitely do well without it, but I personally think it's optimal. Oh, did I make... Yeah, I made IP earlier. Okay, good. Oh, but okay, they're just going to concede. Never mind. I was going to think about a way to try to get the Flamberge back on the field, but I already used Promethean Princess effect on the Arvada, which I definitely should have waited on in hindsight. I don't know, I guess you could make an argument either way. It depends if you want Arvada or Flamberge plus IP. And you don't even need to do Flamberge into IP there, because you can just climb up into Ambluwale and still have Arvada in play, and then Arvada pop Ambluwale, and that'll bring back IP. I mean, I think you could make an argument either way there. Also, if my opponent didn't have any more disrupts that late into the line, they probably weren't going to have any more. I mean, they brought back Arvada because I was thinking about Nibiru, which I guess still could have been a thing, but... I think if everyone had a rating, it makes sense, but only for M1, it's not going to have that wide a range of ELOs. Best of 3 is not on Master Duel. Oh! So that's right, because the ELO doesn't count your climb up to that point, right? Doesn't the ELO only start counting your games within that particular mode? I remember reading about that and also thinking that was kind of weird, because in Hearthstone... Once you get to the top rank in Hearthstone, everyone starts at 1500. Okay, yeah. Because once you get, like in Hearthstone, once you get to the top rank, right? Boss Mirror match. Once you get to the top rank, it assigns you a rating based on your win rate on your ranked climb up to that point. Which that makes sense. Okay, draw phase. I don't play triple attack, so yeah, we definitely do this draw phase. Same for Pokemon Showdown. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that that's not how it works in Master Duel, honestly. That is weird. I agree. This hand is cracked, actually. I don't know about cracked. It's pretty good, though. Actually, I mean, opening Ulcanix plus Bonfire in general is just super good. I kind of want to lead Bonfire a little bit, mostly because I don't want to Ulcanix pop Flamberge. I'd rather Diabell send Flamberge if my opponent has Disruption later. I guess it kind of depends. I was going to say normally I would normal summon Ulcanix and then Bonfire, but I think it is kind of hand dependent. I mean, it's always hand dependent, but... Okay, so we're adding this, right? Because we're normal Ulcanix, yep. It just doesn't matter outside of Clout right now. That's fair, yeah. Also Maxi. Ugh. See, I know for other card games, the ELO can potentially matter for, like, tournament invitations and stuff. I think Hearthstone has done that, where, like, not necessarily for, like, their worlds or anything, but, like, they just have, like, invitational... They have, like, invitational tournaments where they'll invite people who have, like, the top ELO across, like, a couple of seasons or whatever, right? So, it would be cool if they did that, but apparently... But, I mean, I don't know. If that's how it works, apparently, then... I don't know how... Yeah, it's weird. They max seed. They already drew one. I don't... Ugh, I really don't want to give them any more draws here. I don't think it's worth it. Like, I could OSS for Baby Garunix... Jesus. Ponix, rather. For the circle, but then... No, I'm just gonna pass. Fuck it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just pass. I don't think Skyburn for one draw is worth it here. The Skyburn was a little more worth it in that other game because they didn't already get a draw. Because that's the thing, they already cycled the Maxi for a draw. They already got one draw. So if I give them another draw, then now they're plussing off the Maxi. Like, they're gaining advantage off of it. And, I mean, that was one of the reasons, but also... The other reason to summon Ponix in the last situation to get Skyburn was also because we had Arvada on the field. So we gave them one draw to get 2 disrupts. Oh, this is fun. Just a few more days. Just a few more days. God, am I just gonna... Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just Imperm here. But they can still have the ones that special from hand, right? Ugh. Wait, this isn't even activating an effect, right? Yeah. That's not an odd summon effect. Okay. I don't know why I thought this was an on summon effect. I thought I'd decide right now if I wanted to Imperm. They might not have Alice. If they didn't... They should have set this. They should have set this, Stella. Then I would not have been able to summon anything besides the Poplar and I couldn't run it over. Wow, they really didn't have anything besides the Stella. Yeah, they should have said this. If they truly had nothing besides the Stella, they should have said this instead of battling over my Poplar. They do have a lot of back rows, but we also have a lot of ways to out this. Like, I'm probably just gonna normal summon. Okay. Destroy one of their blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm just gonna normal summon Arvada here. Yeah. Returning and bet. We'll see what they do, yeah. I mean, I know I'm probably walking into something here, but like, oh, maybe not. Okay. Okay, that was not what I expected, but we'll take it. I kind of want to summon Diabell, sending Flamberge here. Yeah. You open all call buys or imprims? I guess. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, we already, of course, yeah, we already used the normal. OSS on Diabell for Ponix, yeah. We'll just start going into the gameplay loop, and we'll see if they stop us at any point, I guess. Oh, honey, I can stop that. I can stop that and I get advantage off of it. It's not like I can save Arvada for a back row either, so like, let's just do it now. There's the Imperm. Or face up field, good to know. For the follow-up turn, okay. Do I want to do that now? The Wanted? I'm trying to think. No, because I still have Ash in my deck, right? And Ponix. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the OSS in there. Plus, this is looking to be a grindy game, so I'm just gonna pass, yeah. One time a Ring Bowl would be useful. I don't even remember what that card does off the top of my head. I know Pure sometimes plays it. Think about decrafting Exo just doesn't feel that strong. I think it's still a fine, like, mid-rogue deck. You always gotta be careful when you're thinking about decrafting something, because it's like, are you really, like, never gonna use this deck again? Like, ever at all? But I guess it also depends how much you value, like, having multiple decks or, you know, that kind of a thing. I mean, Bali is back row. Oh, okay, that's the back row one. Got it. Go to McAllis and beat over. Excuse me, that's what I would expect out of them, too. Definitely try to battle over this Arvada before doing anything. They're activating first. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'll just... It kind of sucks that I can't summon old Garunix, but that might just be fine. It's too bad this isn't negate and destroy. Well, that would be broken, but... Negate? I mean, I will. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to negate with. Like, I'm trying to think if I actually value, the Ulcanix more than... stuff. You can summon? Not with Kaiser Coliseum, right? I think even without... Yeah, I think even that aside, I think we use Arvada here. Because even if they... Because they might flip an Imperm. Like, we might be able to bait another Imperm out of them. If we do it this way. Yep, there we go. Just like that. So I think that was still worth it, yeah. Also, we shut this off. That might matter, probably not. We'll see. Guess I see why Kaiser's getting banned. Yeah, because the thing about, like, you know, the thing about Kaiser Coliseum is, like, there are quite a few decks that aren't even necessarily stunned that Kaiser Coliseum just works well in, because they usually only have one monster on the field at a time anyway. Exo being a great example of that. Well, one monster on the field at a time during your opponent's turn, I should say. Like, you know, Exos, even if they, like, pop off super hard, they can condense their board down into Magnifica, right? The rank 8, and then that's just one card, so... Yeah, I would have thought they would have banished the OSS as well, but maybe they were, yeah, afraid of losing their Mikalis to the Subversion. Sky Striker, yeah, that's another one. Salad plays it partially because it doesn't let Nib resolve. Does it? Is that how that works? Can they not, well, they could still activate Nib to tribute everything. How does that work, actually? I don't think I've ever seen Nib resolve while Kaiser Coliseum was in play. Yeah, we could recycle it with Wanted anyway, that is true. I probably would recycle Subversion before OSS here. Probably? We'll see. True, if they pass here, I mean, there's not really much of anything I can do. I think they're debating if they want to pass or not right now. Or if they want to battle. If they do choose to battle... Okay. Then... No, we don't have any Fire King monsters in the yard, unfortunately. I was gonna say we could find Diabell. No, that's actually not a great top deck. We actually do still have a couple more draws and a search though. Wait, so hang on, no. I could OSS put back doesn't matter, and then no, I would need a Wanted first. Wanted, put back Subversion, then OSS for Poplar. Poplar, put Mikalis into the... That's how we do it. Poplar for Subversion to put Mikalis into the spell trap, that is. So, we Wanted first. That's actually not a bad draw. That's a fine draw, I think. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, so now... OSS... Was it the best draw? I felt like it was probably a pretty good one. I'm gonna put back Poplar here, I think, because I only have one more left in deck, and I still have 2 Diabell in deck. That was a level 1 fire, but... So now, we add the Poplar, yes. And then Poplar F. I could have impermed first, potentially. Well, no, they don't have the quick effect. Yeah, never mind. That doesn't do anything. Activate it. No, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They top decked that too, because this was the one that was down last turn. That was their last one. Fuck, that sucks. We crash it. Oh, we do profit if we crash, because then we can summon this. Yeah, good call, good call. So we crash, summon, F. I don't know, we might even just pop the back row at that point, and not the Kaiser Coliseum. Holy shit, that's why that was the best possible draw. Oh my god. Yeah, we can do that. No, wow, there's actually... I'll just do the Poplar. Oh, we don't get to pop, right, because it's a summon, then you pop, right? Or something like that? I mean, we still activate this. We could we could destroy old Garunix if we really wanted to. Or should we just... No, we should just pop Ponix, right? Because then that can add back to our hand. Yeah, we can't summon Arvada because of Kaiser Coliseum, so we don't pop Kira in here. I think we pop Ponix. Pop Ponix, then it comes back on the next turn. Popping Old Garunix, like, we're going to have board control anyway, so... Okay, so now I could normal Ulcanix, pop Old Garunix to add... Oh, shoot. You know what? No, I wasn't supposed to pop Ponix. Well, actually, does it really matter? Okay, so... No, I don't think it actually really matters that much. Alright, so we normal... F... Pop... add... Yes, definitely Kieran. Change, sure. Oh shit, that doesn't activate anything. Oh wait, no, because now we Kieran, pop Ulcanix, and then we can summon Old Garunix. Yeah. Duh. I just wasn't... I thought it was gonna all activate in one chain for some reason. Watch out for Callby. If that's her last card, that's fine. I'm not really that concerned about it. I'd rather just get it over with, honestly. I think it is Callby. I think they're really thinking about it right now. What do they have in here? They do have a fire, good. Is it another Vadis? I guess it could be? You think they would activate that sooner, though? Oh, maybe not. Well, no, because Vadis summons the 2, right? Yeah, but it doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't automatically... It's not super factorial. Yeah, okay. So I could summon Hita and bring back their Ash and then Promethean Princess. I'll just do that. Wait, I could also summon the rank 8. And then actually, like, start popping their stuff. But that doesn't really, like, lead me into anything after that, though, is the problem. I'm gonna take a chance here. Ponix is coming back, yeah. Oh, I guess I would have had more plays because Ponix is coming back, yeah. I'm going for the Gamba play. We're Gambaing. You and me both. I am dying to know what they have said over there. Gamba, 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 Gamba. I might just leave Princess and Arvada up. I think it's Callby. I think it's Callby. I mean, you would have Callby by now, too, though. I would think, anyway. Oh, I should have gotten... Yeah, duh. I don't have 2 level 1 fires, do I? Nope. That was dumb. Alright, it's fine. We simply, place Arvada in the spell trap and then summon it on their turn. So this is the ultimate gamble green line. I went, okay, we're just one anyway. What was their last face down? What was their last face down? We'll never know. IMO is Imperm. No, all 3, oh, yeah, I should have mentioned that, sorry. All 3 Imperms were in the graveyard. It was not Imperm. We actually know it wasn't Imperm. It could have been cross out, yeah. Yeah, that would actually make the most amount of sense. Let's see if they're on cross out. They are on cross out. It wasn't Vadis. They only play 1 Vadis. It couldn't have been evenly because that wouldn't have had the ability to proc. It wouldn't have been Returnia. I think it had to be Crossout, right? Yeah, it had to be Crossout. It couldn't have been anything else, so... I guess it could have been Call By, but of course you would have Call By'd before then, so... Yeah, I would bet money on Crossout, for sure. Okay, let me... We'll get started with our intermission here. I need to make a coming back soon screen. Although I've never really gone for that long, am I? Anyway, I'm going to run and use the restroom, grab more water. We're going to watch Emperor JG's replay. Yeah, let me pull up the Gishki sprite list for you. So if anyone else has replays they wanna throw in as well, definitely get them in. Was that this person? No. It was this one. Here we go. Alright, I'll leave this up so you can look at that while I take my break real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned. Gishki are a cool theme. I agree. I'm excited for you, Belle. I also agree. Second is better skill-wise. First is just a kind of fun maxi challenge. Alright, let me grab these missions and we'll take a look at what we got here. Alright, we're already back up to 8,000 gems almost. I haven't even collected the Duel Pass. Lately, I've been holding off on collecting this until it, like, reaches the max. Because it's so satisfying to collect everything at once. But if I end up needing the UR craft materials, I might pop that a little sooner. Yeah, let's see what we got here. I don't remember if I've added you yet or not, so let me type the ID in to be safe here. I have. Okay, so you said first or second, and what was it again? Second is better skill wise. First is a kind of fun maxi challenge. Let's see the second one. Let's see some good play here. Looks like we are going to be on Tier Lament Bonfire Mate. I agree. I love it. I think it's hilarious. Popular Aponics would have been cuter, but Bonfire is definitely the funniest option. We're going second. This hand's not terrible for going second. I mean, we have Super Poly, we have Heartbeat, we got a couple of fusers, so... Opponent's taking the first turn. I'm guessing they're going to be on Salad, going off their aesthetic of their board. And it turns out that we are correct. I don't usually assume my opponent's on a deck based on their, like, aesthetic. But, you know, sometimes you see Terratop on a fire board with fire sleeves, and you're like, I kind of don't think it's going to be Speedwards, funnily enough. Although I do remember in Tier 0 format, it was kind of a thing where I noticed a lot of people were on the water board that were not on tier limit, but everybody who was on tier limit was definitely not on the water board. I think that's I think that's the biggest instance I've seen of like that potentially coming up, like the aesthetic or their accessories. That's what I was looking for. Makonko's even choosing to go second. Alright, so Weasel plus Gazelle now sinking. I wonder, did they, when did they circle? That's a bit of a weird time to circle. Generally, I think you should circle during the draw phase to play around Droll. Heroes on the... That is true. Hero players do always seem to be on the skyscraper board. That is a factual statement. Which again, I guess that would make sense, so... Been on my Trap Tricks Madolche sleeves ever since Sarah came out. Alright, so Promethean Princess for the Spinny, going for the Raging Phoenix. The true heroes don't need subterfuge. That's good. Alright, and then of course thanks to Code of Soul, we can now go into the second Raging Phoenix. I think they have to search the counter trap, right? I don't think they've searched that yet. No, they got Rage. They might already have it in hand. But they didn't send it earlier, right? No, what do they send with Gazelle? They said Spenny. Okay, I see. Hey, look at that! Wait, isn't this way late? Isn't this like way late for that to be? Shouldn't they have played that sooner? We were just talking about Kaiser Coliseum and Salmon Grace play around Nib, but they did that like at the end of their combo line. I think the only thing they did after they played Kaiser Coliseum was Pyro Phoenix, right? So they definitely should have activated this sooner. Maybe they top decked it. Oh, they could have top decked it. That is a good point. Off the Weasel. That's probably what happened. Alright, so we get to Heartbeat on the face down, which does in fact end up being Roar, so they did just have it in hand. Got that replay from Examine, we'll watch that here in a moment. Alright, Shiren F, got a special send Havness, Mill 3, Keldo's in there, that's not bad at all. Especially given that they have a Promethean Princess in the graveyard. Keldo fusing with Havness to go for Kit Kolos, we can proc the Kit Kolos F. They're going to use the Promethean Princess now on Pyro Phoenix and Kiklos, and we're going to fire off the Max C. Even though we do have the Keldo in the yard, it definitely makes sense why we wouldn't bother using it here, because popping the Kiklos is definitely pretty fine. It's definitely just going to get some more mills in for us. Although, to be fair, we do have to mill... I mean, I guess we have Super Poly in hand, so we don't have to mill anything necessarily to be able to do stuff. Okay, so Scream for Soliak. And now we're going to Super Poly, sending the Destrudo, fusing the Pyro Phoenix and Raging Phoenix into the Garura. Kaiser Coliseum with 3 monsters on the field. Hey, there's a Nib right there. They're going to summon a Gazelle. Gazelle send Falco. Falco for the counter trap. And now we're going to Keldo to make sure that doesn't go off. Putting back Soulfire, Code of Soul, and of course the counter trap as well. Alright, Destrudo F targeting the Garura. Now we're going to sync for 7? No, we're linking. Jesus. We're not syncing at all. Gonna SP on the Prom Princess, then of course also draw off the Garura. It's pretty good. We have the Foolish Goods as well. It's gonna come down here, sending the Trivikarma. We can use the Trivikarma effect to then add a tier spell or trap card, or one that mentions Visus rather. I have no idea why they did that. I guess we could have just battled anyway. Oh, we probably ended the main phase. Yeah. Because for some reason I thought Gazelle had 1700 attack for a second. It's got 15, so we can battle over it with the SP. So I see. So they rage just to get the SP out of the way. That makes sense. Okay. Threatened battle phase. Yeah. And as we go to threatened battle phase again, this time after stripping away pretty much all the remaining resources, it looks like our opponent is in fact simply going to choose to surrender, meaning it will be our win. That was in fact a pretty good game, getting to showcase, like, we didn't even necessarily have, like, you know, the best going second hand, but, like, I mean, I don't know, we did have Fusers and Super Poly. I was going to say, Super Poly is just, like, so good, especially in a deck like this. It is often enough just to get you there. Alright, I did see that other replay from Examine come in. We'll go ahead and check that out. Examine right here. Top replay. Did you know when snakes pop off enough, they grow wings and turn into dragons? Evolution is crazy. It is. Let's see what we got. I wonder if that's what this was going to be. Kaiser forcing me to play Super Poly late as fuck. That makes sense. Yeah. Wow, this is a pretty good hand. I mean, Quick Launch plus Ravine. Oh my god, I miss Dragon Link so much. Can they just bring Wyverburster back, please? Even at 1, it would be so fine. It would be 100% fine. Going for the Striker Dragon. Grabbing the Boot Sector launch. We got the Dragon Ravine. Pitching that Imperm to send the Absolouter. Absolouter F to add the Rocket Caliber, which we can now summon and then link off with the Striker Dragon to go for the Oh, no, not Romulus. We're going for the Hermetic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. Setting the Imperm and then passing back over. We have a lot going on here. Like, this might not look like a great turn 1 because our board isn't, like, you know, seemingly the most impactful, but the Hermetic Seals is already really good in and of itself. On top of that, we have Imperm and Ash Blossom here. So I think we're looking pretty good, honestly. Alright, so we're going to stop the mills, bring back the Rhino. They're going to bring back Rhino, pitching Rhino. Adding Meta Noise. Rhino F. We have the Imperm for that. Going to fire that off now. No, they don't have any other fuses in here, right? No, okay. Alright, this is going to be Redoer, I have to imagine. Yep, Time Thief Redoer. Redoer effect activating, which will of course proc the Shiren Diffuse into the Kikolos. I think I might have waited for Kikolos for Imperm, although to be fair, we can also just bounce it with the Hermetic Seal here. Like, they'll still get the effect, but they won't get the Mill 5 now. Going for that Grief. Max C. Okay, so they have Grief, 2 unknowns. Well, soon to be 3. We're getting Magnum Hut, naturally. Makes sense. Grief F to summon, and then of course send Havness. So proc the Havness F, putting itself back alongside the Rhino Heart to go for a Kikolos yet again, looks like. Yep. Show up in time just for D-Link gameplay. Hell yeah, you did. Soul Release. Oh, that's brutal. So this card is not something I think I would main in a typical best of 1 deck, but it's not the worst card you could play. I do think this is a going second card. Like, this is the kind of card that I would either put in a sideboard or a going second deck. Or if I was on a deck with Thrust, maybe I would play this, but I think there would be other board breaker spells I would play first. But this isn't that insane for the format in general, right? Between Fire King Snake Eye and Tear Lament, there's just a lot of graveyard-based stuff going around right now. But again, I consider this to be more of a side deck card, and generally speaking, in Master Duel and Best of 1, I'm not in favor of main decking side deck cards. Generally speaking, there are of course again exceptions, but again, Soul Release I think I would not play either unless I was in a dedicated going second deck, which Cheer isn't. or playing Thrust, which I can't imagine they're on. Alright, going for the Duel Storm here. I also see we got that Bonfire. That's good. Yes, Bonfire, because we are on Snakes as well. Because there are, I guess there is in fact a level 1 Fire Dragon. And I mean, really, as long as you've got a level 1 fire, that's all the justification I need to throw in a Snake Eye engine. Got that Poplar D-Link engine. Okay, Lubellion coming down. Soliac activating on the Lubellion here. Drew Swarm gets to send the Rolkalos. This will activate the effect, but now we get to use our Ravine to send a Boot Sector and Safer. Finally, Bonfire for that Poplar. And now Poplar F for the original Sin. And we are kind of off to the races here. We can link off the Poplar for the Link Creep, putting it in the Spell Trap, and then we can use the original Sin. Actually, I don't know. I'm not that familiar with this variant of D-Link, so I don't know. Okay, we're going for SP first. That makes sense to get rid of the Rolkalos. So we're going for Snake Eye Ash, okay. I was gonna say, because I know again we have the Guard Dragon, but I was gonna say I don't know what the line here, what that would be, but yeah, no, we're just gonna do Snake Eye plays. Snake Eye is to any deck with a level 1 fire what Mathmech is to any Cyber deck, right? Like, it's a really strong and potent engine that you can add, and also, like, your deck then has the added benefit of, okay, I don't have my deck's main plays, fuck it, I'll just do a Snake Eye line. Or again, if you're splashing a Mathmech engine into a Cyber deck, you're like, oh, I don't have my main line? Alright, I guess I'll just do a Mathmech board then. So good. But it looks like that is going to be it for that replay there. Thank you very much for that. Examine. Oh no! Are you in? I hope you're not stuck in the ad break there. Adge. Oh yeah, you are. Sorry about that. I can wait. It's just like 10 more seconds, right? But this deck is really cool. I like it quite a bit. I really want to try something like this. I should. I'm in Master now. Well, like, not right this second, but just doing more research in general. I think playing a build like this would be cool. Alright, now we're back from the ad. I'll say again, thank you, Examine, for that replay. It was very, very cool, and I'm always happy to see Dragon Link. So, and again, like, I want to try this variant. I just need to make time for it. So many decks to try, so little time. But I did keep all of my Dragon Link stuff, so do not dismantle any of it. Okay, what should we play moving forward? Again, I'm actually full on replays. I need to record videos. Probably do that tomorrow morning. So, it's not necessarily about getting games for a video. If that's the case, maybe I just keep going on Fire King Snake Eyes so I can keep practicing it. I guess that makes sense. Plus we're on a 5-game win streak. Might as well keep that rolling. I always assumed Rolkalos was an Omni. Oh my god. Rolkalos being an Omni would be ridiculous. No, she just negates an effect that special summons. Which is a lot of different kinds of effects, to be fair. But, like, oh my god, if she can negate anything, Jesus. Excuse me. I keep opening, like, this exact hand. The Diabell, the Flamberge, the Ponix. I keep opening this. What is this? I guess it's usually been Poplar, not Ponix, but... That's fine. You know I have Diabell. Oh, excuse me. Wait. I could chain this and it would resolve. Is that good though? Yeah, because I can island pop Flamberge for... I could island pop Flamberge. Yeah. I think we do this here. So, like, because if we don't, then I'm just going to Diabell and just go for, like, a very, very bare-bones Snake Eye line, right? You know what? Again, fuck it. Let's just try it out. Okay. I didn't think that was gonna result in an instant concede, but yeah, because then we can get our island and everything still. That makes sense. I love it. Thank you, Ski. I love it when people do the victory redeem after a game like that. It adds to the like good talk vibe. Also, that's a funny username. All right, let's see what we got for this one. That's another really good hand. Wow. Does Zeus have a secret pack? I don't know. Alright. Poplar F. Nothing from them. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, Bonfire doesn't really do anything anymore, but that's not that big of a deal. Alright, let's Original Sin. There it is. I wondered. Okay. If I Ash for Flamberge, Special Diabell by sending Flamberge, I summon back Ash and Poplar, IP, Princess. Would that actually get me enough bodies to fully do a combo line, though? I don't know if it would. That's probably still just the right thing to do, though. Oh, what am I saying? I don't have to send a card on the field. I can send one from my hand. Why did I think... I don't know why I thought... Okay, whatever. Anyway. I'll send the Garunix. Yeah. Sometimes I nerf cards in my head. Like, just now, I was like, oh, Diabell, I have to send a card on the field to summon that, right? No. What are you talking about, Lex? That card's broken. You don't have to do that. It's way easier than that. You just have to send a card from hand. People playing Ogre now? I haven't seen many Ogres. Certainly not a bad card, though. Do they have anything? They had an Ash Blossom in there the whole time I could have taken. Oh well, I don't need it. Actually, let's do it this way. Silly streamer, these cards don't have restrictions. Making cards more balanced than Konami. Because a lot of the time I, like, still to this day somehow will have the thought of, like, surely Konami wouldn't print a card that is, like, that ridiculous, right? We don't need to get Raging Phoenix, especially because we already have Garunix in the graveyard. We can just go for Ambler Whale here. I'm gonna activate this now just so I don't get asked during my opponent's whole turn. Plus, I already know that's that's wanted anyway, so it's not like it's a bluff. Hey, it's Mathmech again. I think I'm gonna do not Sigma. Must be in hand. I think I'm gonna do pretty much the same thing I did last time, but I'm gonna start by using IP for SP on the circular. We'll chain block Flamberge. Yeah, I think that's right against Mathmech especially because they're like very slightly more likely than other decks to be on Ghost Spell because of Small World. And also to stop call by against Super Fact. Just in general, Mathmech's a little more likely to actually be playing the again, the card I just said whose name I can't think of for some reason. Small World, that one. Or the Ghost Spell, that one. I guess I'll activate Ash. Even though I only have one more Poplar in my deck and I have Bonfire, I can still use OSS to put back a Poplar. So hopefully that won't really matter. I'll do it, why not? Plus we get the Subversion, which we will probably need for a follow-up turn. And we get more bodies on the board. Let the bodies hit the board. Let the bodies hit the board. This is so much more interesting than watching Portugal, France in the Euros. Alas, I do not watch the football. But I understand the appeal of it. I understand the appeal of sports in general. I'm not a sports person, but I get it. Alright. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Wow, we're still on that win streak. 7 games now. Hey, you get to host a World Cup in 2 years. We do? I mean, we do. That's, you know what's actually really genuinely funny? If you ask the average American when we're hosting the next World Cup, I don't think the average American could tell you. I don't think the average American would know that we're hosting it in 2 years. Interesting. Okay, I think they have Max C. Let's see. I'll probably just lead with Olcanix here. Yeah, I'll just lead with normal summon Olcanix. Ask when the Super Bowl is. Yeah, no kidding. They're probably waiting for me to activate Ponix before they max C. Change the level. No. Oh, no. No. Because I can just activate Ponix off its own effect. Interesting. So they don't have max C. They had something, I feel like, for a second there. Could have just been the game lag as well, latency or something. Ah, there it is. It was an Ash Blossom. Do I need to send a Sanctuary with Diabell? Let me think for a second. So if I do send a Sanctuary with Diabell, we set OSS. OSS send Diabell, Ash. Ash Poplar. Link Karibo. Spell Trap. Because I'm thinking about, like, I really would prefer to leave this on the field if I can. Nah, I'll just set it. I don't think it actually matters that much. You're adding flag football because it's in America? I didn't know that. I remember in PE class, the kids would always... Not always, but like... Whenever, you know, it'd be like, alright, we're doing flag football today. The kids would be like, can we just do can we just do tackle? And they'd be like, no. No, small children, you cannot play tackle football in class, funnily enough. It's the same as American football, except instead of, like, tackling the person, they wear, like, these strips of cloth, these, like, flags on their, around their waist, and you just have to grab one of them and rip it off, right? They're, like, attached by Velcro. So basically, it's the same thing, except you don't actually tackle the person, which is, like, the thing that causes all the head injuries, you know? It's definitely the safer way to play, but... again, as kids, everyone was like, that's lame, we want to play real football. I mean, the other kids, I didn't really give a shit. I guess we'll just do this now, fuck it. I think I might actually I don't think I actually needed to send a Sanctuary now that I'm thinking about it. I think I might have more materials than I need. Do I? I think I do, actually. Oh no! God, definition of a first world problem, right? I don't even know I'm thinking about my turn that much. I'm just thinking about PE class now from being a kid. My favorite PE activity when I was a young kid, and like I felt like we never did it, except for a couple of times, was line tag. Line tag was a ton of fun. It's basically you play tag on like a gymnasium, right, with all like, you know, the markings for the basketball court. But you can only run on the lines. I loved that game when I was a kid. Even as a kid, I was always out there looking for the lines, what can I say? Alright. Yeah, I definitely end up with extra materials. I don't really know if I can get them into anything. Wait, I could go into... Sunlight Wolf. I could go Boom, Boom, or even Boom, Boom, Sunlight Wolf. Actually, I could add Ulcanix back to my hand. But I don't have another fire. Maybe I should just add Snake Eye Ash back. Like, if I go Boom, Boom, Sunlight Wolf, and then, yeah, let's do it that way. Do I want Ash or do I want Ulcanix? No, I don't want Ash because I want to summon that, right? Actually, I don't have to. I could just summon... I'll just add back Ulcanix. I don't think it, like, super duper matters. Do I want to Wanted? I don't need to Wanted. I mean, I don't need to OSS is what I was going to say. So maybe I should Wanted here. Because, like, I already have... I mean, I already have Maxi and Valor. Fuck it, I'll just leave it in there. Gladiator Ball. That sounds familiar, but I don't remember the rules. Hoop scattered across the floor like parkour attack. That sounds sick. The other thing I liked when I was really, really young that we did in PE was the parachute. Everyone loves Parachute Day, right? And by that I mean when you all like lift up the parachute and then get under it and create the, not like parachuting out of a plane. Although that is a really funny visual to be like, all right kids, it's time for Parachute Day. Now remember, your emergency cord's the one on the left. You're gonna want the one on the right. I don't know why that was Hank Hill instructing that, but am I gonna banish this Wakaushi? I think I will. Calvin Ball, baby! Oh, Calvin Ball. Okay, so we'll do this. Is it wrong to use Untapped during a tournament? I would not use Untapped during a tournament. I mean, the main reason I wouldn't do it... Hell, why am I banishing this Wakashi? The main reason I wouldn't do it is because it's against Konami's policy. Like, it is actually against Master Duel tournament policy, if I recall correctly, to have stuff like Untapped. And the reason they do that, by the way, isn't even, like, that keeping track of your own deck is an issue. Because you could just do this with a pen and paper, right? This just automates it. But the reason that you actually can't have Untapped in a tournament is because if you look at replays in a room, you can see your opponent's deck list, but with the Untapped companion. So, for that reason, yeah, you should not use Untapped during a tournament. And again, also because it is against Konami tournament policy. It's not against ladder policy, from what I can tell at all. I don't know how they would enforce that anyway, but... oh yeah, I don't have anything to add. That's why, I mean, this is generally a good practice anyway. I know it's not feasible for everyone. The best thing you can do during a tournament is screen record. Screen record literally the entire time, or at least all the times you're playing during a game. Because if you're ever in a dispute, then that screen recording is gonna, like, be the best thing possible for you. I don't want Princess yet. But that's also true of Hearthstone and other games too, is the other thing I was gonna say, is that, like, from what I understand, from what I remember, yeah, having the companion off is pretty standard. Valiance is weird, I agree. They normaled? They have not. Okay. Alright. Definitely toggling off now to save time more than anything else. Okay. Oh, thank God. I was just thinking, like, thinking about what they could possibly do, and I'm like, okay, if they link summon, I'm gonna have to just Promethean Princess as quickly as I can. Don't hit Poplar, because that'll proc another effect and take more time. It's probably just gonna pop the Ponix. Yeah. Alright. Are we still on a win streak? Have we lost yet? I don't think we have. No, we haven't. We're at 8 wins. That's cool. Lost 6 games in a row with Mathmech. Ugh. That sucks. It can happen. Doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you have a bad build or that you're playing poorly. That can just happen sometimes too. Like, oh, come on. No, no, not the swirlies of death. Don't let this be the end of my win streak. That's a horrible way to end it. Okay, okay. It didn't take away from my win streak. We'll just go back in. That was weird. Well, anyway. Ooh, we're going second this time. We've been winning a lot of coin flips, haven't we? How many coin flips have we won today? I could actually find that out. Oh my god, we've won a lot. Yeah, I know what we've been doing well today. We've won literally all but 2, now 3 of our coin flips today. That's pretty insane. No hand traps in this hand, although we do have the Kieran. But yeah, like, for those curious, this is how we look so far today for our coin flips. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good coin flip win rate, if I do say so myself. And I do in fact say so myself. That's ridiculous. It's so easy to not notice that. Like, it's so much easier to notice a streak of tails than heads, though. That's why I always, like, try to remind people to be mindful of, like, cognitive bias, right? Like, you're always going to be more prone to remember the negatives than the positives, right? So it's so much easier to notice when you get on a coin flip losing streak than a winning one. Okay. Okay. I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, so you set the 0 scale, and then what? You do, like, nothing? Why did they summon that? Wait, that was weird. That was a weird game. Anyway. Whee! Shall we go for 2 rank ups in a row? Let's make it 10. I agree. Alright, winning the coin flip. We're off to a good start. To be fair, even though we've been... Wow, this hand's not bad, actually. I might actually normal summon Ulcanix here. Normal Ulcanix, pop Snake Eye Ash, and then we can bring back Snake Eye Ash later with Prom Princess. Let's try it. I was gonna say, to be fair... Oh, that's brutal. We have won all 3 of our going second games so far. Yep, that's all we can do. You just yippee get to get along with your day when you win 10 flips in a row, but when it's 5 tails and it's horrendously unlucky. Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting at, yeah. No, I'm gonna wait on the Ash Blossom. Both players robbed, but that's true, that actually did happen, yeah. Okay, so it is for OSS. One of the reasons I wanted to wait on Ash, 1, because it's actually not a good time to Ash Blossom when they normal summon Snake Eye Ash, but 2, I also want to see what they got off of Poplar. Because if it was Temple, then it would be pure Snake Eye, and I want to Ash Blossom the second Ash effect. But if they're getting OSS, this is likely Fire King, and I'm just going to Ash this. Keep them off the Fire King engine. Ah, they had it anyway. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, it's like you always see the posts of like, oh, I lost 8 coin flips in a row. But have you ever seen someone post like, wow, yippee, I got 10 coin flip wins in a row? I think one of my, like, general missions in life is to try to fight that negative cognitive bias as much as I can. Just trying to be mindful of, like, how things are as a whole and not focus so much on like, unlucky streaks or something like that. Not even just in Yu-Gi-Oh, but kind of in life, too, honestly. It is, in fact, coming. I want to wait a little bit, though. Ideally, I'd like them to use Flamberge first, but we'll see. If they make Promethean Princess without using Flamberge, then I will Nibiru before that to make sure they don't bring back Arvada to negate the Nib. Yeah, I think they know I have Nib because I let the toggle go through for a moment earlier. So unfortunately now I have to nib at an inopportune moment. Cloud Quick, the black materia. That's good. But yeah, no, just like, I don't know, what's another good example of that? Like, being stuck on, like, the highway on the way to work, right? It's so easy to be, like, to get stuck. Well, I guess it also depends on where you live. Sometimes people do just legit get stuck in traffic literally every single day. But, like, you know, some days the highway is clear and you don't have to wait at all. You can just go. At least, again, for me. Some days, you know, it's stuck. You get stuck a little bit. And it's so easy to think, like, oh, traffic always sucks. I hate being in traffic, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I don't know. Again, just being mindful in general. I pitted off on that point because I do actually hate just being in traffic. I had that part of my brain that was like, Hex, what are you talking about? You always hate it. I just don't like driving. I've never been a fan of driving. Like, when people say, like, oh, I'm gonna go for a drive to relax and just, or like people talk about, like, yeah, sometimes I just drive around for fun. Like, I get that conceptually, but I don't understand it emotionally. I'm not that kind of person at all. I only use a vehicle when it is absolutely necessary to get somewhere. I just don't like being in vehicles in general. I feel you, honestly. I'm the same way. Even public transit is like, it's not the worst. It's fine, I don't really care. But if, like, if it's, like, the same distance, because, like, sometimes, you know, if it's, like, you know, closer to take a bus, you might as well just take, like, the bus or something, right? But, like, if it's equal distance between walking or taking any kind of transit, I'll always walk. I'll literally always walk. Or if it's, like, 10 more minutes to walk than it would be to take, like, public transit or something, I'll always walk. I'll literally always walk. I agree. I'm not a big fan of being in vehicles. Trains are nice, honestly. You know, it's funny because, like, I've noticed that, like, people who live in cities with trains will, like, complain endlessly about how, like, oh, they're never on time, or, oh, they're always slow, or, oh, the lines aren't as convenient as I want them to be. But it's like, I grew up in a town that barely had buses. And it wasn't like we were a small town, right? I mean, being in the Midwest, it's like we might not have had the highest population, but as far as like spatially, like space-wise, right? Like to get from the suburbs to downtown, it takes a while. I mean, if you're not driving, if you're walking, it's gonna take you like hours. So we like barely had buses. So then when I hear people complain about trains, I'm like, it's nice to have trains. You should count yourself lucky. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to their turn, but there's no way they didn't have lethal, right? I mean, I'm looking at their graveyard and they have like everything. I mean, we stopped. Oh, that was a terrible draw, actually. It wasn't like a horrible draw, but it really was not a good one at all. Matching Hexlex in South Dakota, pretty much. That's close enough, yeah. Yeah, this was not a good draw, was it? Okay, so... I'm trying to think if I want Ash or Ponix. Because if I normal Ponix, like in Sanctuary, Island, Pop... I think it's just Ponix here, right? Yeah. I mean, they're probably just gonna disrupt me anyway, but... Trains are cool, yeah, I agree. I was a train kid when I was like super young. And he had Imprim anyway. It was just Jover. Ah, this is the worst way to lose the win streak. Like I would have not been as upset if they just lethaled me on their turn, but the fact that they threw lethal and they're still gonna win is like, but whatever, it's fine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, trains. Trains are cool. When I was a kid, I was a Thomas the Tank Engine fanatic. I think that was a reason why I was majorly bummed out we didn't have trains in our town. Being a kid. Or like public transit trains, right? Because like... just never got to ride them. No, it's fine. Alright. Well, I suppose if we had to lose our win streak one way or another... Had a train removed up here. Replaced it for buses, meanwhile for its routes. Inconvenient. Yeah. I mean, between the two, I would definitely rather take a train than a bus, that's for sure. Burns Darts. Okay. I'm trying to think of what that's a reference to. Darts is like the Orichalcos guy. I know that. Sounds pretty good. It's not bad. Darts or cigarettes? Oh, I never heard that word for him before. That's kind of a cool slang word for him. Other than San Francisco, up to the Pandemic, our transit authority basically slashed the bus lines in the city to half. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Alright, this is fine. Darts and cigarettes is slang I turned from Letterkenny. Oh god. I haven't watched that show in forever. I binged like the whole first season with a friend. You ever have that moment? I've had that moment with a couple of shows where like you go over to a friend's house and they're like, oh, you want to watch this show to see if you like it? And I'm like, yeah, I'll watch a couple episodes, and then you watch like the entire first season. I did that with Letterkenny with a friend. I also did that with the Ozarks, was the other show I've done that with recently. Well, recently, within the last few years. Both great shows. I never did, I never finished either, actually. I never finished Letterkenny or Ozarks. I was following Ozarks for quite a while, too. I don't usually follow TV shows like that, but that one was pretty good. If you watch a whole season with somebody you know you're dating. That's a funny stance. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I've done that multiple times with a friend. And it's not even like either time, it's not like we really planned to either. We just kind of did it. We just like started the first couple episodes and they were like, you want to keep going? I'm like, hell yeah. Okay, so we're summoning Ponix here, right? Yeah. Because we don't have a normal summon? Right, alright. Just want to make sure. X got a harem. It would be poetic irony for the ace person to have a harem now, wouldn't it? And place a card. Oh, I haven't seen that episode of Letterkenny yet, but that sounds like... Have I not seen that one? If it wasn't in the first season, I don't think I've seen it. I feel like I would have remembered that one. That sounds like a good one. Yeah, we're adding new Garunics. Do people IRL know I like Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't go up to, like, coworkers and be like, oh, did you see the new selection pack? But, you know. They're popping Arvada here, right? Yeah. I want to. They're like when a spicy pack or ban list comes out. Sometimes I'll just like get fidgety at work, being like, I need to talk to somebody about this. So the deck list pops up and hides automatically when you toggle to this menu. See? Beep, beep, beep. You can tell by this little button down here what it's doing. Wait, so hang on. I'm going to go into IP. Yeah, I'll just go into IP and then bring back Arvada with Princess once I make that. Your boss could be a Runic main. What do I think of Typhone? I'm pretty excited for it. I'm pretty excited to try it out. It's one of those cards where, like, I feel like you need to actually play it to get a good grasp of, like, how it's used, you know? Alright, we're leaving these two up, right? Because I can Arvada, pop Princess to negate. Like, if I go into Amble Whale, that doesn't really do me as much good. Plus, I can set Skyburn here. So, yeah, we'll just do that. But just trying to, like, because it's a card that, like, yeah, you read it and you know it's a good card, but trying to think of how it applies to situations. I'm not as experienced with that, of course. I think I'll negate this. I, like, just make them have the extender. Yeah, I'll negate this. Also, in this setup, using Arvada sooner rather than later is definitely better. Cross out? Okay, that's gonna have to be fine then. Because popping it with Skyburn doesn't do anything. It doesn't let it resolve. Because that's not Valor or Imperm. Yeah, alright, that's fine. They're thinking about chaining something. That's interesting. What are they thinking about chaining here? What would they have that they would be thinking about using and not just fire off right away? Oh, it's Max C, okay. Trying to figure out if I care about that. I could call by and then chain my Max C. But I kind of don't think I care about their Max C resolving. Like, I'd rather just save my call by, right? Because the only special summon I might do is, like, maybe new Garunix. This resolves. The more I think about it, the more I do kind of wish I would have actually done Chain Call By and then Chain Maxi to that. Because I might summon a little more than I was thinking I would. We'll see. Yeah, it is pure. I saw the Barong. Alright, why didn't I activate Maxi? That was really stupid of me. I was talking. I was yapping. I might not even need Maxi, though. Because, okay, let them send whatever they're going to send with Garunix. It's Arvada. I can call by that Arvada. Okay, or they could just concede. I could call by the Arvada, Skyburn, Arvada, pop Arvada, and their new Garunix. Now all they have left is Ulcanix. Then if they have Disruption, then I can chain Maxi. I think that was probably right. Well, I mean, no, I think it was probably right to just use Maxi sooner. But I don't think it was bad to not have used it then, because then, again, we just Maxi if they have extension anyway, and given that they surrendered, it seemed like they didn't have extension, which I was also thinking they probably just don't. Okay. Arvada summon Barong doesn't sound good. It doesn't. What does Barong do? I actually forget what Barong does. Wait, what is this? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I've never seen that menu before in my life. What does this card do again? Special return destroyed. Oh, you search during the next standby phase? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's not good. You know what I mean? Like, it seems fine. Like, I understand why it's played as a one-of. It's a Fire King name that's got a pretty solid effect, but... Oh my god. The dichotomy of Master Duel Ladder right here. And we're going first because... because of course we are. Because we're the one on the rank up and our opponent's on the rank down. Pure Centurion is going to be a worse Naturia Horus. I get the same vibe. I could see maybe mixing Centurion with Naturia Horus. We'll see. But I've thought that a couple of times as I'm reading, like, Centurion's cards, you know. When I go over them and evaluate the archetype as a whole, I do kind of have the thought of, like, if this is all about spamming 12s, doesn't Naturia Horus just do this better? doesn't that deck just do this better? I kind of feel like it does. Red Res. Yeah, it's like... Because it's the Jack Atlas deck, basically, right? Alright, so here... we're gonna get Ponix, because we used our normal summon for Poplar. Yes, okay. Yeah, I usually call it Red/Resonator, or Red Resonator. Alright, so they had Maxi. Looks like they were just holding on to it. We'll get Ponix here. I might get Skyburn, though. Yeah, I'll just get Skyburn, right? I'm definitely not playing any more into this Maxi. And if we Skyburn, we can summon Garunix, so, as well as popping, so yeah. Anything in the new pack worth going for? I mean, I imagine Yubel will have the most URs out of any of the archetypes, so... There's Yubel, Typhone, allegedly, rumored to be released. I feel like that's enough for me to go into it. If I pull Centurion stuff, I'll try it, but I'm probably not going to go super out of my way to go for it. Perla-Rhino. If it's tier, this is probably one of the best cases I'm going to get to use Skyburn. If it's Monadium, then I still have Valor. But I'm also trying to think, because, like, I could wait and potentially pop 2 cards, but that's really only good if it's Vanadium. Because if it's tier, I'm just gonna Skyburn now. I'll just do this now. Magic Spectre fun? I've never played it, but I've heard people say it's fun. It's too bad they don't have a card for me to pop with Kieran here, but I'll just send Arvada then. Set that up in the graveyard. Magic Spectre's fun, just sucks they have the biggest imperm target in the game. Which card's that? Is it the new Link? I don't remember what it does off the top of my head. It's got a big and only target in the new... It is a new Link, okay. Literally the only archetypal card that can even be targeted. Oh, that sucks. Why did they make that one the only targetable one? Probably for balancing purposes. Oh, maybe the extra deck ones don't have target protection if the Xyz ones don't. I always forget that Magic Spectre has Xyz monsters. Yeah, I'll just use on Kikalos, that's fine. I'm very glad I waited, actually, if they're fusing with a Rhino Heart in hand. I guess maybe they'll just go for like an SP. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for me, though. Oh, it would actually suck pretty bad if they just went for SP. This also sucks pretty bad. Alright, so there's the tier cache. Oh, was that Horus? I took my glasses off for a sec. Yeah, that was Horus. Imseti pitching Caldo. Wow, that's really good. I'm kind of surprised he didn't lead by doing that. Well, I guess I don't have that many. I didn't have that much stuff in my graveyard, to be fair. Because the new Grunix is in my hand, yeah. No, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, the new Link monster also locks. That's kind of sucks that it, that even if it does resolve, it locks you into Magic Specters. Oh god, excuse me. I just don't like archetypal locks. I mean, for an effect that strong. Actually, what does it do exactly? Let me see. Magic Spectre Link monster. This card is Link summoned. You can add up to 2 face-up Magic Spectre Pendulum monsters from your extra deck to your hand. Then you can also add up to 2 Magic Spectre Pendulum monsters with different names from your deck to your face-up extra deck. Also, you cannot special summon for the extra deck. Oh, it's an extra deck lock. That's not as bad. For the rest of the turn, except Magic Spectre or Draco Slayer monsters. That's interesting. You can only use this effect of Magic Spectre Orthos new once per turn. Magic Spectre or Draco Slayer. You know what? I'm much more fine with archetypal locks when they lock you into multiple archetypes. Now, granted, I know there's only so many decks you could really get away with doing that for like lore reasons or whatever, but I like that actually. I think we might lose as well. I don't think we're dead on board though, right? With Linkribo? We're not dead on, like, on board. Oh, we are probably now. Yeah, it's also an extra deck lock, not a main lock. That I also appreciate. I'm definitely more fine with archetype locks if it's extra deck only. Xeno Meteorist locks you into Dinos, Reptiles, Sea Serpents. That's cool. I like that. I know, the Battle Unboxers. That's one of the main ones I think about when I think about archetype locks. Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for them to summon, like, yeah, any horse monster. Alright, there it is. Alright, yeah, they can have it. BBB, play a few more games here. Probably go for another, like, 30-ish minutes. Yeah, I thought I was going to want to switch decks here, but hey, it's this person again, Prophet. We faced them a little bit ago. They were the ones who conceded when we activated Skyburn in response to, like, Imperm, I think it was. Well, it would have had to have been Imperm, right? Yeah. This hand's pretty good. It's got plays and a bunch of hand traps. Can't really ask for too much more than that. No. I think they have Veiler or Imperm. Alright. F. Ah, it was Max. It was Max. Because I wondered for a second if it was Max C, but I was like, wouldn't you just do that when I activate Ponix's effects? But I guess not. Okay. Arvada for you. Alright, let's weave in Linkribo. Nib? I feel like they have Nib. If I think they have Nib, I wonder if I should go straight for Promethean Princess. Nah, I'll just keep playing normally. Then we make the format Apo. I kind of thought about making Apo for a split second. Alright, now it's too late for Nib to matter, I think. Actually, I know. They got me. They got me. They made me think for a second they had a Nib, whatever they bluffed me with. But that's why I don't usually pivot, even if I suspect something like that. Not even just necessarily because of, like, oh, they might be tricking me specifically, but, like, more of the general thought of, like, okay, if they don't have this, you know, phantom hand trap I think they do, then my play is going to get a lot worse, right? Or then my play is just going to be worse for no reason. That is true card, right? Oh, Blue Eyes card with an on effect to banish all fire monsters from your opponent's second extra deck. That's good. Alright, I'm definitely imperming this. Not that. That's negated, right? Yeah. Imperming Diabel so they don't set Subversion. Okay, yeah. I wonder if that was pure. I mean, they have chicken games, so it probably was. Let's check it out. I didn't look at this person's list last time. It is pure, yep, with the 3 chicken game. I wonder if that's the same list they were on before. It is, yep. Alright. Rank up game, rank up game, rank up game. Another player. We faced someone else on the player name for our last rank up game, I think. Produce Blue Eyes. That's not a bad going second hand. That feels so gross to have to play chicken game to make the deck work. I agree. Pure Snake's just not a good spot at all right now. I think I'm going to use Valor and Imperm here. Normally I wouldn't negate Circular. But we can keep them off of Superfact pretty, like... Because normally I would never negate Circular because they can just get Superfact off the Alimbertion anyway, but we have another negate for the Alimbertion, so we can just make sure they don't have it here. There's, like, still an argument that I still shouldn't have used Valor then, but... I guess the argument being that, like, even if they get Superfact, if I use my other negates correctly, they won't be able to set up the graveyard anyway. This is kind of like the gamble way to use the negates. A little bit. I mean, again, it does keep them off of Superfact, but doesn't necessarily stop them from having, like, plays, period. Whereas if we had waited and let them search Superfact off Circular, we could have negated Alimbertion. They're about to Small World here, and then summon Splash Mage. We could have negated Splash Mage. Actually, the more I say that, the more I kind of feel like, or I guess Diameter, we could have negated that too. Well, we wouldn't negate Diameter. Oh, because they haven't used their normal, that's right. So they would... Okay, so assuming we had another negate in hand, and they have a Superfact in hand, right? They would link off for Splash Mage here. I would probably just negate this, but then they can go into the Terahertz anyway. So yeah, no, actually, I'm glad we negated when we did, with this particular hand. Because now we keep them off Superfact for sure. Whereas if we had waited, they would be on... Well, no, yeah, no, they would be on Superfact plus Terra. Well, I guess we would just negate their Terahertz. But then they would have been able to activate it during their next turn anyway. Basically... We could have kept them off D-Save Worm instead of Super Fact. Okay, so that actually did, yeah, that ended up being fine here. When do I tell Hex this is me? Is it you? You're missing the fact they'll most likely top deck Super Fact. They simply top deck it. Imperm before Valor also plays around Cyber Extender for Lane Grebo. That is true, that is true. Okay, so it was Terahertz plus Heat Soul is what they ended on. Well, that's a really good top deck. Okay, now there goes D-Save Worm. Here's another draw. Alright, so we lead with Diabell, send... Probably just send Flamberge, right? What is the reason to not send Flamberge? To summon it from hand with Ash. Are we going to do that? Probably not. Because I'm going to OSS for Ponix, so yeah. No, not that one, not that one. This one. Yeah, I'll just send this. Yeah, we have Subversion, so... We can play around D-Save, but they might have hand traps still. Yep, there's D-Save. But they could very easily just drop an Ash Blossom when I do this. Yep, that's literally exactly what they're gonna do. Alright. No! I don't rank up game again! Not like this! That's fine. Alright. Jack 935. We've been going like win-loss, 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 specifically at our rank, our Master 3 rank up. It's kind of funny. But again, that'll just happen sometimes. I almost get, sometimes I almost get more frustrated with that than like a lose streak, right? When you're in that mode of like win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. I guess though, to be fair, no, a lose streak is worse, but it's a different kind of frustration, I guess I should say. We got a no hand trap event, limit 1, it sucked, I agree. Also, to a different degree, Legend Anthology as well. Or whatever the one where you do anime decks is. Okay, I have Ulcanix and Ash. Again, I think I'm gonna normal summon Ulcanix. Yeah, no hand trap formats are the worst. Yeah, we'll just do this. Oh yeah, no, that event sucked. It was like, because it was anime decks with like, the only hand trap was like Effect Veiler and I think 1 Imperm. So, if you lost the coin flip and your opponent was on DDD or Amaranthus, you just lost. You just lost. It sucked. I hated that event. It was awful. No, Ulcanix. but I was on Variances. I was on DDD, so... I'm not saying I was better than that. I'm just saying that's why I didn't have fun. I was definitely part of the problem. I mean, again, the problem wasn't even those decks. It was just that there were literally... Not literally, but there were very, 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 very few hand traps. We're gonna do Arvada. Yeah, we'll do Arvada. Oh, you're doing it now? Okay. I was about to be like, I think our opponent may have a Nibiru in hand, but then they just went for it. Okay. Okay, so this also requires sending it to the graveyard, so you can't do it on the Nib token for that reason. So I think we Diabell send the Sanctuary here, and we'll probably just set Wanted. It's not worth using Subversion to push this back. I'm not really that concerned about it. Oh, oh, right, yeah. No, wait, did I use Wanted? I did use Wanted, it's right here, okay. Okay, if I already used Wanted, that's an entirely different story. Do I want to draw off of Wanted before I activate Original Sin? Well, I'm gonna OSS for what, Poplar? Maybe I do actually want to draw first. Yeah, I'll draw first. Oh yeah, that was the Fiend Fairy event, right? Where new lab support had just come out, and that was just okay. That was just obviously the best deck to play. Oh, what do they have in here? They have nothing. Okay, so it's too bad I can't send the field spell for OSS. So OSS send for Poplar. Poplar can grab the Subversion. But then what? Like, we don't really get to do anything with the Poplar that's noteworthy? Like, we can't link climb, actually. This Nib... Okay, I thought I was going to be able to play through this Nib, but I don't think I actually can. So, maybe we just leave the Diabell up? If that was the case, I shouldn't have used Subversion and wanted to shuffle it back. I should have thought about that a little bit more. Linking those into IP doesn't really make any sense. I can't go into SP because I can't send to this. So I'd have to send the Diabell. I think I just pass here, actually. Yeah, no, I just assumed I was going to be able to play through that, but... It's because of the Ash. Because we opened Ash and pitched it. Oh, well, they're not going to do much anyway, it looks like. Unless they're a back row deck, which it actually is looking like they are. Maybe? Okay. So it is lab. I wondered. Alright. Do I even really have anything good to search with, like, Fire King Island? Fire King Island, pop, add, like, Kieran. I mean, that would be fine, right? And then this goes in the Spell Trap. We could summon... the only other target we have for OSS is our other Poplar. Okay, so Island to pop Poplar. It goes into the Spell Trap. Add Kieran. But that doesn't even... We can't even really do anything with that either. Because... we won't have a fire monster on the field to pop. This is another situation where I'm like, do I just pass now? And I kind of feel... Well, no, I feel like I should add something off Fire King Island, if nothing else. I think that's good. I could have destroyed one of the Ash Blossoms. I should have thought about that for like 2 more seconds. Oh, but we have... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. How do I, like... Oh my god. I have this problem sometimes where, like, really early into thinking about a play, I'm like, alright, I've got this, so that'll be good. And for me, that was, like, new Garunix. But then, as I thought more about the play, I, over time, forgot that new Garunix was coming back. Also, I wish TCG with the raid. Let me turn off followers only chat so we can say hello to our friend. What's up, Wish? Thank you for the raid. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good stream. What were we up to today? Doing more, like, masochist stuff? Or, ooh, got the call by. That's fine. I don't care about that. Did some prog, react, and then ranked. Hell yeah. I hope that all went well for you. Esselder, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Alright, so we gave them one draw for that. I'll pop Kieran and give them another draw, and we can pop their back row too. And bring back Arvada. Yeah, that's all worth it. That's all worth giving them one draw, that is. Okay, or they could just concede. Wait, was that our rank up game? Did we finally rank up to Master 3? I can't remember, actually. No, it wasn't. Okay. We've been a little, like, we've been a little back and forth on actually ranking up to Master 3, but we had a however many games win streak this is before that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, what? It wasn't that high, was it? Oh, does the streak reset when you go up? I think the streak resets when you rank up. Because it was only like 8 or 9, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, but then we had 4 before that as well, so we were at 13. It definitely did, because it said 9. I feel like I would have noticed if it was a double digit. Because remember I said, like, oh, it's about to reach 10. But anyway, yeah. Just having a little bit of trouble actually getting to Master 3, but maybe we can do it on this game. This will probably be my last duel. Sorry to go so quick after the raid. I guess we're doing another game, so it won't be that quick, but... Ideally would like to rank up to M3 before we finish off here. Okay, it does reset your streak. I think I've noticed that before, too. Yeah, because it doesn't show your streak when you get into M1, does it? Hero player? Could be. They did have the Flame Wingman. I think they have the base, too. The other hero base. They're going first. The hand's fine. It's not bad. It's fine, yeah. We have a couple of things that we can do. 41 cards. Their name is Neos W as well, so it actually could be heroes. Ah, it's not. It's tier. Yeah, I'll use an Ash Blossom against Shiren. I don't really have a problem doing this generally because Shiren represents so... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, well... Oh, that's pretty brutal. Oh, okay, actually though, 1, 2, 3. We might be able to sneak in a nib here. Please don't have another tier. Fuck, they do have another tier card in hand. No, Kiklos is going to be the 5th summon. That sucks. Okay, well... This hand's not, like, horrible. We have Ulcanix and a Fire. I guess we have that going for us, if nothing else. It's not really much else. Well, they already have Shiren on board anyway. How good would Nib have really been, right? Nib might actually have a chance to shine here. Another Royal Kiklos. A lot of people go for that Royal Kiklos. Makes sense though. It's a good SR. It's a good SR Royal to grind for if you're gonna grind for one of them, you know. Definitely toggling off to hide my Nib here. They didn't send it, did they? They added it. It was a misclick. So Mega? It's Amritera, okay. For Scream, sure. Okay. Yep. For the mills, and the summon, and the mills, and the mills. Ah, stupid Shyren on the field. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna wait for them to go for a redoer. Oh, they're on a Horus engine. I saw Dumatef in there. This Fairy Tale Snow. And Trick Clown. Okay. This guy's a phony! A great big phony! I was actually talking with someone earlier about old Family Guy jokes that are actually, like, pretty good. I always the whole when he's trying to think of a name in like the hospital or whatever, and he's like P tier Griffin. That's actually a good joke. That's like actually genuinely a good joke. What are other ones? The mystery box bit still gets me, like to this day. I still laugh at that. And then, yeah, the phony guy. Okay, here's the redoer. Yeah, we wait for the effect, right? Because they could chain. Like, if I go for Nib, they could just chain. Okay, so, yeah, we'll just do this now. They're not activating. Now they do it, and oh yeah, they're waiting. Wait for end phase. That makes sense. Tagging out their SP, yep. But they didn't actually use redoer. That's a little weird. It's more than a little weird, actually. I was just about to say, oh well, at least we get to summon the Nib. But, actually, we wouldn't have got to summon the Nib because we wouldn't have attributed any face-up monsters. Wait, that was a huge throw, wasn't it? Vices makes the trap card's life. That is true, yeah, that is something to think about. I think we have to battle first anyway to get rid of SP, right? Although, do I care more about SP or the trap cards? What did they add? I wasn't even paying attention, I was yapping. Oh, we don't know. Wait, hang on, let me keep looking. I don't think we know for sure if they have any tier limit trap cards. Okay, they have Soliac. Yeah, I think I would rather deal with SP than tier limit trap cards. What did they add off of, Amritera? Yeah, where is that? Or was it Soliac that they added? Oh no, they added Scream. Okay. They didn't pitch Soliac? I don't think so. No, they didn't. Okay. Oh, they're just gonna Fairy Tale Snow. I mean, yeah, okay, so we just lose. They're just gonna Fairy Tale Snow. Alright, I'll just give it to him. You win this time, Neos W. Yeah, that M3 rank up game again. It just Win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. Right after the win streak. Master 3 rank up just, like, does not want to give. But you know what? That's alright. I think that's a decent place to end off the stream anyway. I usually like ending on a loss. So, thanks everybody for coming by. We started at Diamond 1. So, yeah, we made some pretty good progress today. From Diamond 1 almost up to M3 in one session is pretty good. Let's see who is on that we can raid. Hasher and Maple are doing their Soul Nuzlocke right now. Let's go ahead and show them some support. For those who don't know, you probably are familiar with a Nuzlocke, right? Pokemon Run, if your Pokemon gets knocked out, you can't use it forever. It's basically just dead. A Soul Nuzlocke is when you do that with a buddy. And then if your friend's Pokemon gets knocked out, you then lose one of yours, too. So, alright. Yeah, looks like pretty much everybody's in at this point. So let's go ahead and just give them a raid. Thanks again for stopping by. And I will see you all tomorrow for the next stream. Bye-bye.